You gotta wait.
Oh, you nigga got going on the motion.
Rage, we salute you. K-Side, we respectfully salute you. You have gotten away successfully.
Those are the only way. You have to leave. You have to break out. You have to break out. Because niggas was on your ass.
Yeah, you had to break out.
Tell him, T-Money. What's up? You was gonna beat ass in here.
My what?
You was gonna beat ass in here. You was gonna beat ass because they took our shit. They ran through our shit, and you were gonna beat ass.
Okay, I intimidated. I don't even gotta do that. You know what I mean? People just, I'm good with people. People, you know, they respect me. I respect them. That's it. That's how it's supposed to be.
Crazy work.
Just respect each other. That's it.
Hey, you
I
saw
love
what
you
they did?
guys. I appreciate you guys. G Money. I'm in LA. Follow me. Instagram. Gabriel DA Actor 323. I appreciate you guys. Like.
You never gave up. Never backed down. Neither will I. This is my power. My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
Everybody from day one. Everybody from day one.
I just spoke with you, Chris. Chill.
I'm chilling.
Everybody from day one.
I be chilling.
Everybody
I
from
swear
day
to
one.
God.
Please take 10 toes down. Nobody break yet. Nobody broke it.
I almost did.
When?
Just done. I lost it just a little bit.
Oh, you ready to talk about it?
Nah, I'm gonna make it with you niggas.
No, you got to show them.
I'm doing it, bro. I swear. I passed out, bro.
You can't this far now, bro.
I'm rocking to the end, though. You did some real shit for me, though.
Hell yeah.
Yo, is that on camera?
Nah, hold on. When I get out this bitch.
Yo, you watching it right now? This shit, yeah. The clip of me doing that?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
No, when I broke the camera, when I broke the room.
Nah, it's open. It's open.
Oh, okay. I really went crazy.
I think it might be. It might be. I don't know. I ain't seen it.
That shit probably good.
Yeah.
Shit probably good.
When I get out this bitch, bro, it's up.
Dude, this is some crazy shit that these guys are doing.
Dinner, I don't know.
Have you watched any of this at all? I just saw it.
Shit.
Shit.
It might. Shit.
Kai's such a crazy streamer, man. Second, I'm gonna turn the light on.
Nah, for real though, happy birthday to your daughter, bro. I gotta, when I get out, I'm gonna just sit back, just look back on all the shit we done did.
So this is probably the biggest stream going on Twitch right now, and I believe he's in like a county jail of some type. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, he's at a penitentiary somewhere, and like I don't know. I just ran across it just a few minutes ago, so I thought it'd be a fun thing to start the stream on with before started watching the MAK'GORA tournament. It's a fake jail. It's not a real jail. Bullshit. Why even watch this then? Why even watch it? Back to the hardcore MAK'GORA. I'm gonna do it for real one of these. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna do it for real. Get them levels on the warrior, son. It's a bug. It's a bug. Do you notice something different about my stream? We did it, boys. Yeah. I guess that isn't working now. That's awesome, dude. Really cool. My Logitech camera's not working correctly. All right. Oh, pretty dark in here. Oh shit. I know. Pretty exciting, huh? Yeah, my hair is fucked. Thank you. It's a buck. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of the whole journey. Pretty it was fun getting here. We'll see if we can't get we'll see if we can't keep it going. I thought you weren't streaming tonight. I didn't think I was either. Then I was like, you know what? Bonus stream. I'll still be on in the morning. One sec. Let me take. I love you. All right. Well, guys, today we are going to catch up on some of the MAK'GORA tournaments that went on today. And we'll be watching it along with Asmongold, which will be fun. I've already started it a little bit, so we're just going to start where I left off because it's pretty long either way. So I'm at work, was wanting to level vicariously through you. Well, you can play vicariously through these guys for a little bit.
But at the same time, how do you kill this?
So if you don't know about this, Rackfast, although you are a classic player, so you might know. I'm a rogue night elf advocate now. That's my first character. Well done. I like it. It's a bug. You know what we might do? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna level, and I'll have my level going up on where basically the chat is right now, and we'll continue leveling. That way, Rackfast can live vicariously through me, and I can continue to watch the thing I want to. So we'll make it good for everybody. One moment, and I will have all this stuff put together. Okay, we're loading Discord, boys. Sorry, I'm waiting. Moment. There we go. Get rid of that. Take this over here. That there. Exit out this. Boom, boom, boom. Act like I know what I'm doing. Pull up classic World of Warcraft.
You just can't kill them.
My God.
And he's running.
This is brutal.
I mean,
Good night, baby.
he's got no buttons left. He's got no cooldowns. But then, and Dardario is just sitting here trying to kill this raid bot. Look at that. It's a shatter, and it didn't move his health. There's another
There we go.
Frostbolt.
We'll have some
The guy's not
gameplay
even slow.
and
Did he
some
resto
fun.
pot? I don't know. He's trying to get some frostbolts,
It's a
trying to get damage in,
48-hour
trying to
duel.
keep him slow, keeping his distance. It's an actual raid boss just
Ooh,
waddling that
Denario's
he
using another
cannot
potion.
hurt. There's
And
the Nova.
Jesus.
Yeah, let me be the first to
Who's got
say this is a
Goblin
different
Mortar?
experience than we normally see here. Such great gear there on the Bobka with that Dark Mantle and the Double
Oh,
Sword.
man.
But normally this looks different, right? Normally Bobka would just be getting owned here.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, Soda, big shatter combo
He's
comes out. He
staying
goes from like
alive.
90% to 80, and Bobka's just tanking
Ooh,
it.
that stun.
It's just
There's the
walking
vanish.
towards
Ooh,
him.
Big cooldown
that
from Bobka.
gouge.
Frostbite
Gets the
procs on the
gouge.
gouge. Yeah. There's the cold blood.
Look at that damage.
Dario's tanking it, but look at his mana. He's almost doomed. He's got nothing left. He needs to manage him. He needs to
Ooh, that
mana
was
pot.
nice.
He needs to
He
do
already
something.
used the mana
'Cause he
pot. He's got like a
cannot hurt
minute
this
until
guy.
next mana pot.
Man,
Bobka's
Bobka's
just so
strategy.
tanky, man.
Yeah, he can almost just win with nades and his bow.
He missed.
Bobka whipped their grenade.
He was
fucked the
resetting the
grenade
grenade
up,
multiple
man.
times too.
Because Denario's
Bobka's
bait is
using like all of his items on cooldown for just max HPS and DPS from range. Like using tubers on
My
cooldown.
fucking
Oh,
man,
Frost
G.
resist the ref.
For real, brother, if you'd rather watch the movie, the MAK'GORA Tourney, don't play on the account.
Bobka's getting
I'm still
shit on.
tuned in, bro. Hey, well, I appreciate that.
That's
You know
Bro,
what?
not
We might
Bobka.
watch it for a bit,
Very
actually.
well. I'm very impressed. Having said that, I would say Bobka might be in the lead here, to be honest.
What
no
is-
mana.
The guy's
That
wanding. What's he
rank
can't even
one-
flow anymore.
That
He
was
has
that was a
mana.
nice comment. Thanks,
He's
buddy.
trying to kite.
Wait, Bob,
He needs his mana
bro,
potion. He
you
needs
just
to manage
can't
him.
Because
decide
I was
He's trying to
wondering,
get some
I do
distance.
kind of want to
There's the
watch
gouge.
this for a
There's
little
the
bit, so I
first
think
aid.
that's what I will do
Dario has to
for a
have
bit.
Dario has
But
mana
you know what?
potion.
Here, let's give a
He
wave
needs
to the
something.
stream from
There it is.
the character,
He gets
anyways,
some- I don't know what he
because
drank, but he got mana
you know
back.
he's our boy.
The rogue is
Watch
half
wave.
HP. This is when he goes for the
You-
kill.
oh.
Bobka has
Uh-oh.
no
Watch wave.
advantages. He's got a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yo,
So
what's
this
up,
is when
stream?
he needs
All
to
right,
get
now let's
that
swap back
HP
to
piece of
this.
shit down.
Bro, is that a full
Yeah, we
Frostbolt that
kind of need like an
absorb?
evocate from Dendario or something like that. Bobka's still
Stun?
half-life, and Dendario is just
Root.
tapped. Like Bobka's passive life regen.
What are my abilities? I have a heroic strike. Here, we'll show you real quick. I have a heroic strike right here. Then I have a rend, which my heroic strike, it basically just puts a little extra damage on my next swing of the sword. Rend, it hits the opponent and then it causes them to bleed for a certain amount over a time. And then charge will charge, like do a little dash forward into whatever I'm trying to kill. Those are the three that I have out right now. And then this battle shout is just a buff. It's attack damage buff, or attack power buff actually. And it also gives it to my people near me. So yeah.
It's just a bandage and a pot bandage every minute, pot every 2 minutes. You know, we have tubers. And like his passive like Bobka could almost just sit at
Well,
range
we're
and
gonna
use
move
his gun.
me.
Oh
Shoot
my
down
God.
Dendario with nades. Like
That's another mana
there's another
potion?
mana pot though. You're right.
There's a resist on Cone. He gets gouged because of it.
Ooh,
There's
stun.
the kidney. He's trying to predict the blink.
Doesn't actually blink. That was pretty smart.
Oh, and there it
This is
is.
good.
Late blink. I love it.
There we go, boys.
I mean, is that enough mana? Oh,
There's
there's
the
the
Evo, there's the
Evo.
Evo.
Okay,
Two
just take
ticks.
a couple ticks. He just
Have that way we have now we have
Dude, beautifully played. So
5
Bobka-
players on the
that
screen.
was so clean.
Or 5 people on screen, so that shouldn't be hard at all.
He knows this matchup.
Keep up with.
Doing
Oh
very
my
well.
God,
There's
that
another
was
shatter
clean.
combo with Frostbolt. This could be the damage Shandaria's been waiting for. Little tuber coming out from Bobka. He's back up to 40% life, but look how much mana he has. Plus the nade coming out. Big shatter. Bobka could go down. 4%. He does. Dendario finally taking down the raid boss of Bobka.
Jesus, man.
That was really well played.
I can't believe
Battle of
that
attrition, man.
that mage just beat that rogue.
Man, the way that Dendario was able to go
that
out and be
deserved
able to kite him and-
absolutely.
Yeah, there's 1v1 settings
that
for sure.
mage
rotate his
played
heals
it.
and his different
You can duel
consumables,
each other.
tubers with the
He
health
did what he
pots,
needed to do.
bandages, everything. I mean, that was impressive. I mean, to be able
God
to survive that
damn.
to begin with, but man, that's Sometimes some
Dario
duels, some
outplayed him.
matchups
He
will
did.
just go really long, and you just wait.
That's
for
what
the next
Bobka
person
gets,
to
bro.
make a
Bobka used
mistake.
to kill me
That
in
will
Minnesota
not
Harbor.
be the last duel that
That's
takes
what
that
you
long.
get.
We're jumping right back in. Oh, I don't know if we're watching this duel or not, but
Ooh, a
I mean, the
shaman?
duels are just the magic
A
resist is crazy.
shaman?
So we're jumping right in. We got
Ooh.
Hunter or Shaman
Shamans
versus
are
Rogue.
stupid. They
What is the
lose.
goal here? I feel like
Dude, Rogue
the
wins
Shaman's
100%.
goal is to try and just kite him out and survive a bit. The Rogue wants to burst. There's the big explosion totem. He's just trying to keep distance and keep shocks and wither down this Rogue. I mean, they can't.
Ooh,
cripple
Dude, that
this
totem
guy.
right here. So this totem right here is like, it's an area of like around that totem that makes it so wherever you are in that area, you're slowed like so much. So this guy just dropped this totem on this Rogue and he's trying to basically outrun this guy and also slow him down at the same time. That way he can't catch up, because this guy, the class that he's playing is a Rogue. And I think that's what you may have picked, right? Or what did you pick? Did you pick a Night Elf Rogue? Yeah. So he's playing the older version of what you're playing right now, like in a different expansion. Yeah, so basically if he can't get like within like right here, like this vicinity of this guy, he can't do shit. And this guy, on the other hand, has like all kinds of attacks that can hit from a distance. So yeah.
Can he resist?
Yeah.
That's unlucky in a tournament. Big
Yeah.
damage coming out from
That's
Vanish,
the
though. That's
Orc
the
will.
Hellstone. Banana's 15%.
His win on through is fishing for Wind Fury procs. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Props and the shaman that is procs. Yeah, I'm sure they're, man, the guys and these guys that are playing the version of this game that these guys are playing, It's a Buck, like they've been playing this game for literally some of them like 20 years. Like they didn't like the expansions that Blizzard came out with, so they have like private servers that a lot of these guys have been playing on, like since even before Blizzard made the current servers available.
Live big
Bro,
crit there from
shamans
the
are
health
so
pod, back
dumb,
up
they
to
lose
50.
everything.
This is very close. I'm not too
Shamans-
familiar with the
shamans
enhanced
suck.
rogue matchup, but this looks pretty awesome. And well, yeah, whatever the mage used last duel there, Banana uses again to get a lot of mana and HP. Kitty doesn't resist this time though.
Ooh,
Big
there
damage
it is.
connecting here from
Look
the
at that
rogue
jump. Dude,
Vanish.
that jump fucked him.
Looks like they're both pretty well geared here. Thorium nade dodge
Ooh,
from
bro,
Banana.
that was
Well played.
nowhere.
Big storm
So it
strike
looks-
connecting.
It looks like Bennett.
Yeah. So like there's $100,000. I know that's in the title, but the followers don't always know what the title is because they just click on my video, I guess. But so there's $100,000 on the line for these guys, like in this dueling tournament. And at the end, because it's hardcore World of Warcraft, the loser of, so I believe up to like the last battle, all of these are like just regular duels. So whenever the way duels work, oh my gosh.
Money. I like money. Yes, money.
Man, I gotta turn that thing off for the other thing. One sec. I'm gonna fix that. Thank you, Kaylee, for subscribing. That is my wife, boys. She is my first subscriber to my Twitch. Thank you. Go to sleep now and sleep tight. I'll be there in a little bit. Wow, that was pretty special, boys. Me and Kaylee have been working on this stream thing. Like I know you guys don't see how much she like does in the background. But she does a ton of like supporting me in the background and helping me out, filming when I need her to, and just like her whole entire presence makes this stream possible. So I sure appreciate that. Had to be your first sub. I love you. Aw, thanks, baby. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, boys. I I've been wanting to like make it here to this point for over 12 years, boys. And like slow and steady has been the game, and wow. Pretty special, boys. I appreciate everybody being here. All right, let's move on. I'm actually going to fix that alert real quick. One moment. Sorry.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for joining. Hey, yes, thank you for the follow. Lecky Lek OB. How's it going, man? Thank you for the follow. Let me fix this and then we'll get back into this. I guess I can have this playing. As go. While I'm working on this stuff.
Ennis really just wants to not get slowed, keep distance, and weave in with melee attacks, but it's just not enough. You cannot just beat out this consistent rogue CC and damage. He goes down.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryan. Oh my gosh. Okay, my wife just came out and told me what your name actually should be said. Like,
just to clarify for people so they understand. We're gonna try as hard as possible to get in right at the beginning of duels.
Yeah. They're not as
good.
There's
so many duels happening today, and it's an open bracket, multiple groups that we're just gonna be rotating. I mean, it's basically NFL Red Zone. You know, this is Sports Center. So here we go, right into another
Shaman versus Mage
versus Shaman. Zari, you take it away.
Bro.
Yeah, so this is another duel where the mage wants to outlast the shaman. The mage is going to be killing totems, a lot of rank 1 frostbolts, and max range kiting. It looks like Oko is a pro here. He's doing exactly what he should be. Oh, it looks like it's an Ellie shaman, though. Similar type of strategy, but different spec. Mage wants to play this max range and bait the shaman to use mana and then reset. Once the shaman's that's when the mage should go in for that kill. So it looks like that's what we're going to see today. And yeah, just to clarify it, 8 duels.
All right, guys, the alerts should be fixed now.
Duels, and we're swapping between all these perspectives. Players that win duels get points.
If they're not for some reason, I'll work on it some more.
MAK'GORA finals. Frost Shock lands. There's a Frostbite proc RNG.
No, I'm in Toxic. I'm in Toxic community. What are you talking about? Oko gonna win this. That's where my money's at. Yeah, here, see, I'll show you. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm in the guild. Toxic community, baby. Right there. The most toxic guild in World of Warcraft. Good. I do one more thing here. Over here, no. There we go. Paste this in guild chat real quick. There we go, boys. Let's go. Dude, I love this guild. It's the fucking best. Holy shit. All right, let me pull my my chats back up, boys.
From the mage, but lightning bolt being casted. Mage can max range.
Sorry guys, lots of new stuff going on for me this stream, to be honest. Like and it's also, I'm just having anxiety because it's all new shit. I had a dream where I was with the York on top of SpongeBob's house, while it was raining while he was singing. That's such an interesting dream. It's a bug. Dude said, thanks for joining guild. So I thought you might have joined another. My bad, homie. I will always be guildy in we will always be guildies in HC. Wow, dude. I still talk to a bunch of the guys that I was guild mates with in original classic. Or not hardcore, but there's this guy, Dan's Dreamland. He stops by every once in a while. And he linked me one of his
Jigsaw
playlists that he made.
Play a C is what he's saying.
Yeah. But Dan, he came by and he linked me this awesome trance playlist that he had made. And I've been jamming to it so much while I've been playing classic WoW. It's so good. It's amazing how those relationships, like, for some reason, like, I think humans, we like to tell ourselves, like, you know, our online relationships are pretty fleeting in a lot of ways, because in a lot of ways they are. But there's many of the relationships that I've kept like over 10 years now that, like, if you'll just check in on them, they stick around, man. And like, people come by my stream all the time. Yeah. You know, people, it's interesting because, like, if you're not posting stuff, it's almost like you're dead on the internet, you know? So like, people like do need a break to like go and do their own things and find different, you know, reasons to continue their stream and stuff. So, you know, I understand people taking breaks now and again, but when you take a break, it's like, oh, you know, all your algorithms quit and everything's like, it's interesting. Maybe not for too long. It seems like nowadays they've got that a little bit better under control. Either that, or people are just a little bit better at like keeping up with the people that they're interested online. No, I don't know. It's been interesting to be like at the beginning of all this, like even like before Twitch was Twitch, and see how far it's come. It's very interesting.
To be careful. The nice thing about mages is they can outrange the shaman. So what the mage wants to do is play
loose fart loose, let out your asshole juice.
The shaman won't be able to actually earth shock at that range or use abilities.
If that doesn't make you clench your asshole, I don't know what will.
If you go close like this, it can be very scary. Mage going into maybe the first or second block of this duel. Frost Nova Thorium nade comes out, but if you get close, it's shaman's territory.
Chain lightning
could take him out. 18%. Looks like that ice barrier coming in just in time to save Oko's life here. There's another bandage, and Todd is in hot pursuit.
Dude, Oko's getting burned up right now. Yeah, he has a lot of mana though, so he should be fine.
It's not even working though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing much. He might have accidentally taken the item off. I think you might have to leave it on.
Yeah, I think he used it and then took it off, thinking the buff would last. That's when practice comes in. I think he might have messed up. He used the medicine pouch and just sacked 1200
do you guys think there's a mistake here? Why is the mage not
eating? Yeah.
What's the mage doing?
Mistake by the mage.
No, our UI was bugged because he was out of range. Maybe there he goes. He's at 86%.
Yeah, he's out of range.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, it's okay. He's out of range.
So the medicine pouch did go off. He got a lot of HP back there.
Oh, what happened there, guys, was this the tool that they're using. The tool that they're using to show people's health right here didn't update. So this guy was actually out here eating, and it didn't update his health until he gets like right back here. And then the casters are like, oh shit, his health is back here.
He used the medicine pouch and just sacked 1200
do you guys think there's a mistake here? Why is the mage not
eating? Yeah.
What's the mage doing?
Mistake by the mage.
No, our UI was bugged because he was out of range. Maybe there he goes. He's at 86%.
Yeah, he's out of range.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, it's okay. He's out of range.
So the medicine pouch did go off. He got a lot of HP back there.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he's got a kite. You got to get past the grounding totem. You got to either outrange or get past the earth shock and try and get damage while not getting one shot because of what this class does.
Oh, there's the charge helmet.
He ice blocks it, but now he doesn't have an ice block for the chain lightning unless he cold snaps it. He's going for some cast. He doesn't get it off. The mage gets some distance. Going for the reset. That helmet is on cooldown now. You might want to swap it off. That's a big cooldown used by the shaman there.
Yeah, and this is kind of how this duel runs. It's hard for the mage to do much. Although I do think the mage is slightly favored here. You don't want to let the shaman get close. You have Earth Shocks close. You have Grounding Totems close. It's very hard to play close, and the shaman will win that close range duel. Although the mage using that same charge helmet to stun the shaman, kill the Grounding Totem, build some distance, and reset it out again.
There's no way the shaman wins, right?
Now, the mage has to.
Why is World of Warcraft associated with basement dwellers?
Go for more CC and maybe.
Here, I'll show you.
M.
I will show you exactly why. You know what? If this is, I don't know if I can watch this on Twitch. It's on YouTube. There is this one, maybe.
So this episode.
Okay. Oh, that was Matt and Trey Stone talking about it. This is why. Here we go. I'll show you one more highlight, I think, of it. Fuck it. Do we just watch the fucking episode? Oh no, this isn't. I thought it was on YouTube. Here, we'll watch this highlight. It's such a great show. I fucking love South Park, man.
We try and eat and drink after that. He just decided to
Wait,
break
is
the
Shaman
CC and
really
keep
gonna
going.
win?
He's got to wither him down, but that Shaman's waddling. And this isn't a MAK'GORA dual range, so it's limited, which definitely I think helps the Shaman out.
Shaman should win? You think so?
Yeah, it's tough for the mage, right? Because you have the Earth Shock coming out every 5.
So anyways, at the end of this, the two that fight in the final two, it's a buck. The character that loses, it will die, because Blizzard has put in a version of a duel that if you agree to it within the game, like a little window will pop up and you have to say, I agree. And then it is an actual duel to the death. And whoever wins that at the very end will not only win $100,000 USD, but the person that loses will have their character deleted. Yeah, it's pretty fucking. This is pretty cool. We're gonna be watching a little bit of it tomorrow, if not a lot of it.
Grounding totems, then you have the chain lightning. So you kind of have to like kill the grounding, bait the Earth Shock, kill another grounding, bait another Earth Shock, then you get like a slow in or two. So it's just a war of attrition. And it looks like they're doing, like, Oko's doing exactly what he should here. It looks like the duel timed out. And in this situation, what the rules state is that another duel will be played. It'll just be a reduel. But this time, there will only be 3 food and 3 water allowed. What's really cool about this rule is that now there's going to be an end. They can't just eat and drink forever. You can't regen.
First aid too. Limited amount of bandages as well. Is that true?
I am not aware, but that might be the case.
It's just food and water. We can get a double check on that rule, the rules for that. But Yeah, so it's the idea is if a duel times out, we want to have a second duel right afterwards that you're limited on how often you can reset by not being able to eat and drink too much. So that's the idea.
And unfortunately for Oko, to win as a mage, you're gonna have to reset it out a lot. Yeah. So I'm afraid Todd might win this next duel on that reduel, like pretty convincingly. Because the mage, how do you win that duel as a mage without resetting and shrinking to full?
Like that's your whole built around resetting.
The whole duel is built around resetting. So yeah, I got to give favor to the shaman on the second duel. I think Todd's gonna do great.
Yeah. No, I think. I mean, you have the insight there, Zarya, for sure. I mean, you're the mage guy. You said earlier you think the mage typically has a slight advantage in that duel against shamans?
Mage, I think, has a slight advantage. Yeah, I think admins, if we can hear this, I think Snuts might be playing. If we can get that Snuts Pav ASAP, it would be some. This might not be Snuts' game, but this is still a very close duel. We have that Fear coming out. Will of Forsaken use Lucio versus Lahana here. Rogue versus Warlock. And just that sacrifice from the Warlock coming out. Feldom another pet. So there's going to be a whole nother shield after. But the kidney shot comes out. You can sack LCC, I believe. So there might be another second sack and another health bomb. Looks like Lahana has this one. Rogue getting very low. Dots ticking.
Warlock is best class.
And it looks like Lahana is going to close it out.
Of course, Warlock wins.
Man, he goes down.
Yep, there it is. It's not.
I mean, yeah, the pet sack into shield.
Yeah,
and
Warlocks are just better.
It's one duel. So being able to dump
Warlocks
sack
are
your
level
pet,
70, while everybody else is still
sack
60.
it again with health stones. Like they're so NSL just so tanky.
Yeah,
so tanky.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with Warlocks that we've seen in tournaments in the past, right? And again, Zarya, you mentioned this whenever we were doing the pre-show. Warlocks historically in classic dueling tournaments perform really, really well, and a big part of the reason is because of the amount of cooldowns and
Warlocks are just the best class.
SL
you get heals and everything.
SL is Soul Link is so busted.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Snuts!
Snuts versus the Hunter, and we're catching the end. No, it's Snuts versus Warlock, it looks like. Warlock versus Warlock. Snuts is in the lead here. Drain Life going out. It's actually pretty close. Gripping, healing with that Drain Life, but it looks like Snuts is probably going to take him out, and he does.
Yeah, it's not even a
quite convincingly. 50% life left there for Snuts, and that's a duel. We're gonna have to go back potentially and get maybe a clip of that if we can.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that and see what happens.
That's a duel. I don't know if we have time because there's probably another duel that's about to happen that's just as important.
I want to see a warrior duel.
Snuts a big name. A lot of people think Snuts is gonna win this whole thing.
Show the warrior duel.
Basically showing dominance over these Warlocks. It's Snuts. He's won plenty of tournaments.
Was there an Infernal out there?
Oh, a warrior
Did I see that right?
Yeah, we saw some.
Put out a warrior duel. Come on.
I think there was an Infernal out in that duel.
Where the warriors at?
This all is on the play, man. You can.
We don't want to see that. I know. Yeah, we do.
Even summon Infernals. What? I don't even know. Here we go again.
Okay, here we go.
What is this? Hunter versus Rogue, maybe?
Hunter versus Rogue.
Zeroji versus is it Hunter v Hunter?
Oh.
Ooh,
yeah, it'd be nice if
familiar with. This will be fun to watch.
Mirror match.
There was an easier way for them to do the interface on this.
Just 2 hunters sitting 10 yards apart, just auto shotting, and hey, who gets the crits? You know, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think probably a big part of it is going to be not like again. I don't play a hunter, but I do know that hunters have different pets with different abilities and stuff like that. I do think hunter pet abilities could come into play here, and really there might be a lot of RNG with the traps and whatnot. See, look how we positioned his cat away. We've got 2 cats, so never mind. No, it's the same.
Oh, we're gonna go. We might go for some killing the hunter's pet strategies out here. Yeah. He's gonna helmet the hunter, and now he's just trying to kill the other hunter's pet.
He's actually killing his pet.
Advantage, but then the helmet broke, and he gets the other
his
person
helmets
broke, them.
And he
I wish we had the health of the pets.
And now he's killing the other pet.
And BFA was better on the real health bars.
Bro, they're both just shooting the pets. They're hanging out with each other. Bro, vibing, dude. That's so funny.
It's running away.
Trap. Very smart play there from Zeroji, right on top of him.
It's running away.
Zeroji.
All right.
Oh my god!
I mean, wow.
He's actually just killing the pet.
Go down, man.
He flash grenades the pet so he doesn't have to cast Scare Beast. He's trying to get him down. Both hunters have now lost their pets almost. Oh, that is a tanky cat. Men pet coming in. He's got to see.
Wait.
You got to get the pet down. He's at too much of a disadvantage.
Swag
he needs
is
to
keeping
die.
the Grim Reaper alive.
He's Viper stung. He's getting drained. There's Bestial Wrath.
Oh my gosh.
The pet
Grim
lives.
Reaper coming in. Getting the auto. Zero is at such a disadvantage right now.
Dude.
Those men pets keeping Grim Reaper alive is gonna spell out victory, it looks like, for El Twag. Zero in the completely on the back foot here. Uses that T or whatever it is to get mana and health back.
Dude, if he's got the
still
pet,
looks
the
like
other
another
guy
Viper
doesn't,
Sting's
it's
gonna
over.
come out. Grim Reaper really in the favor here for LT.
Dude, Zero
He
is
still wrap
fucked.
this down. He could kill Grim Reaper here, but he just can't get range
Zero
on it
is
anymore.
fucked in the
He's
ass.
just
Dude.
He's done.
Are so tanky and classic.
Bro,
So
much
crazy,
Lieutenant
man.
Swag just knows what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm LT at this point, I would just be pressing the advantage and just stay in range and melee him.
All right, both hunters are now but he's
No,
got the
he's
wing
done.
clip proc on
Arcane
Grim
Bomb.
Reaper.
LT,
He's gotta
yeah,
kill it.
whatever his name
He's got to
is.
kill it. He needs the other. He gets a crit. He takes it out. It's hunter on hunter, but
He
Zero
killed
is
the
so far
pet.
behind. He gets the frost trap. He needs.
Oh
to
my
eat, drink.
God, he got
gotta
the
fight
frost
back.
trap, boys.
He gets so much health and mana here. He's got to keep him CC. Just got distance.
Dude,
If Zero comes
bring back the
it
pet.
heartbeats. It breaks.
The trap
It's a
breaks
1v1. They're both
randomly.
wing clipping.
Oh my God.
They're trying to get the procs. He gets the distance. But there's
Ooh,
the
they're not in
dead
melee
zone.
range, boys. So,
Dead zone.
oh my God. So what just happened right here, guys? Watch. So he nets him, and both these hunters are now in a dead zone. So that means that the melee range of this guy and the melee range of this guy are like right here. So they can't melee attack each other, but they also, there's a minimum in classic World of Warcraft. There's a minimum range. This was the insane duel right here. Yeah. There's a minimum range that you're able to shoot your bow. So these guys are literally like locked at like a standstill right here for like a few moments. And that's pretty cool, man. Not something you see every day.
The disarm, but there's
They're
the
both
net.
dead
Oh,
zoned.
awkward.
They're both dead zoned. Hunters are
First aid
so
ticks.
stupid.
He's wearing Headmaster's Charge from Skolomance. Is that right?
Wait, yes. Yes, he
Maybe
is.
it's just his best weapon. Maybe that's just his highest damage weapon.
Unironically, he's using it.
It is.
He
really does.
Good to see Dim say trash.
So
Dim
Well, Zero
some
has a big mana advantage here, which is
Dim
big.
say trash. Oh yeah. I remember you. I remember you stopping by.
Zero
brought out the
And
chicken.
it enrages another trap on his swag.
Welcome
Zero's
back, buddy.
Getting the CC.
Oh
He
my
needs to
God.
eat and drink. He's out of combat. Oh no, I think his chicken is griefing him. He had
No,
to wait
it's
a
not.
second. He's getting some help.
No,
He's
the
getting
chicken
some
is
mana.
behaving very well.
I love
gotta
these
keep
resets.
Dude,
from
Zero is a
He's
god.
getting those traps off, the Feign Death traps,
He
and
gets
eating and
back
drinking on
into
cooldown.
melee.
I'm not seeing that same play coming out from LT.
No way! No way! He
my
brings out the
heads.
decisions. BFA was
That's
better
really
Better
returns.
coming in.
Wait, I think I just missed something there, boys.
BFA
Feign Death.
very well.
He's on his swag. Zero's getting the CC.
Oh
He
my
needs to
God.
eat and drink. He's out of combat. Oh no, I think his chicken is griefing
Zero
him.
is crazy with his
He's
traps,
getting some
man.
help.
No,
He's
the
getting
chicken
some
is
mana.
behaving very well.
I love
gotta
these
keep
resets.
Dude,
from
Zero is a
He's
god.
getting those traps off, the Feign Death traps,
He
and
gets
eating and
back
drinking on
into
cooldown.
melee.
I'm not seeing that same play coming out from LT.
No
Oh my
way.
God, he gets the
No
revive
way.
off.
He brings out the decisions. BFA was better
Better
returns.
coming in.
Oh
Zero has the
no.
pet advantage and the
Oh
mana
my
advantage
God,
and
this is a
Almost
crazy ass
Zero's
duel,
looking
guys.
great.
He's keeping Lieutenant Swag so that he cannot feint Death Trap.
What?
He can't do it. He doesn't have the mana. But he needs
Not
to do
again,
it. Maybe he can get
yes.
a mana potion or something. But the
Bro,
pet's
Lieutenant
alive. What do
Swag?
you do at this point? He cannot eat and drink anymore.
He's gonna have to wait for a
Dude,
consumable
if Zero
tea,
wins
something
this,
to give him a
he
little bit of
deserves
mana,
it so
and then
hard.
with that mana, he's gonna have
He
to get a
rooted
reset.
him.
But now with the pet back up, I don't know if it's gonna be possible.
Yeah, I think.
Oh
I think it's
my
done after that.
God.
I mean, it'd be hard pressed to see LT get back into it.
Bro, I
He's
don't know if
getting
Zero
Viper
should be in
Sting,
range like
and,
that.
it's just we're just waiting it out.
I don't know.
So impressive from Zero. He had a worse opener. LT had the lead, and Zero clutched up, and
Dude,
it looks like he's
if
going to be able
Zero
to
wins
reverse
this, he deserves it so
there's a
hard.
mana pot and a Hellstone. So LT has mana to work with
Oh,
now.
wow.
Zero doesn't. Maybe
Oh,
we're
wow.
speaking a little too soon here. LT getting
Oh man.
dangerously low.
So it does
There's
look.
a lot-
It looks like this guy is gonna lose right now, but the fact that he has so much more mana still gives him quite a good shot.
of damage coming out onto LT. He's down to 28%
But they're both
with
rooted.
the pet
No.
alive. Still don't know how he's going to get
Lieutenant
it done, even
Slag
with a
is
little
still
bit of
low,
mana
though.
and help to work with.
Zero is just
Zero
finishing.
playing this
Zero
so
says, "I don't give a
well.
fuck
Damage
about
is
your
going
mana."
to connect. Looks like it's a Feign Death, but
Feign Death.
Oh, he's got to keep him
What can he
slowed.
do
He's
at
got to
this
keep him
point?
slowed.
no trap to follow. That's going to be
Ooh, a
it. There's a
scatter?
scatter.
It's over.
very impressive turnaround from Zero. Zero was
God damn, I can't believe Zero won that fight, man.
Ended up clutching up really
That
well.
was crazy.
Headmaster's charge, huh?
Bro,
Yeah, that
his
is the
pet
best
was
weapon.
dead. He
Well,
was
think about
on
it.
the ropes.
Yeah, exactly.
He
You really
gets a
think about it,
trap.
I mean, you have
His
the,
trap
the
gets
intellect buff,
resisted.
tons of mana,
He
especially Hunter v.
retraps.
Hunter.
He
It's got,
traps
high
after
top
that
end
trap.
damage for
Resummons
for great
BFA
stuff.
was better, and he
there's
wins.
a lot of spirit. Like people underrate
Holy
spirit as a
shit.
stat in general. I mean,
That was the
especially these
pet's
guys that
name.
have plenty of
BFA
times
was
where you
better.
gotta be in that
That's
5 second
hilarious,
rule, you're not
man.
casting. Let's say you get trapped or whatever. Those ticks really add up.
Yeah.
That tick, that 1-2 ticks that you get that gives you a little bit more mana might be the difference between being able to feign death and not feign death. So, yeah, I thought that was a huge matchup, and they really turned it around. I mean, after his pet died, I thought it was over.
Why didn't the other Hunter trap?
I don't know.
At all.
I had to zoom in on my screen to see their health move because they're so tanky. I mean, every attack was a sliver, like a fart in the wind.
Yep.
Insane how tanky these hunters are.
It's kind of the theme of the day. Like in a lot of other tournaments, a lot of these items were banned. And today,
I wanna
when
see a
you
new one.
have 2-3 rows of buffs, turns out players are pretty tanky. You know, players do more damage, but players are also very, very
I like that
tanky,
they
and
kept the
changes
rules open.
all of the dynamics within all of these matchups. And it's so cool to see
they're
it.
meleeing
We can
each
talk
other?
about
Yeah.
it all day, but to see it is something else. And it's really cool.
Yeah, the hunter pet kill is definitely the meta. So these guys are playing BM. Is
The
that the
hunter
best
pet
hunter
kill.
dueling spec? Like that's been
Traps can't
thought
use
of
the
for
comment?
this? Do you think? I don't know.
Ooh.
Rogue v Hunter.
Rogue
So
versus
how-
Hunter.
This is why I think hunters are I think they beat rogues.
I believe you're correct. Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
think
can just
Rogue
scatter the
wins.
rogue, you can
What
get
do you
them off.
think?
You can just sit and flare.
I think
in
Rogue
the opener.
wins.
There's no
If
rules that
Rogue
say
gets the
against it.
opener,
and the
Rogue
rogue
wins.
has to open within 60 seconds. So he's just got to walk through the flare.
Goblin Rocket Helmet, though, from Spicy.
Hunter?
That
Okay.
was one
All right.
very nice gap closer. Looks like Bear Man Pig, no enchant on that main
Shell
weapon.
Rocket Launcher.
Has the insignia, the Devil's Sword, but some greens. Looks like Spicy has that gear advantage, certainly on Bear Man Pig, so that could come into play. Despite there being an advantage to Hunter, doesn't mean they auto win.
Listen, that is a Jesus. This is a
This
fresh.
guy
Yeah,
sucks,
it's a
bro.
freshie.
This guy
He
sucks.
has like no stamina at all. I think he's just gonna be,
What a
with
loser.
a rogue. I mean, if you get a chance to get in, I mean, he could kill him in a stun lock.
Yeah, the Rogue wins
Agility
100%.
shoulders. Not the wisest choice I've ever seen. This hunter is already dead on my screen.
Yeah.
It's
Once
not even a
again-
MAK'GORA.
Once again, though,
The rogues gear again before. Oh no, they're getting started. We don't have time.
Crawlblade and Dark Mantle
see it.
set.
Yeah,
Pretty good set.
Rogue's pretty close to Biss. He has that Goblin Rocket helmet too.
Oh, bro,
Not fully
like, the
Biss,
Rogue
but like
doesn't
has
have
some really,
enchants.
really good
But he's
gear.
got some enchants
Actually,
still.
it's Shadowcraft, not Dark Mantle, but
Still though, that's
it's pretty
Better
good
than the
gear.
hunter. The hunter's
Yeah,
gear
better
is
than the
So there's a
hunter.
pretty big
But hey, Bear Man
gear
Pig, thanks
discrepancy
for
here
coming out and
between
doing this
the hunter and the
anyway. That's
rogue.
awesome. He leveled to 60.
The rogue has a
He,
huge
got
advantage
some
there.
gear without dying. It's still pretty cool to see him. Maybe he'll surprise us here today with the green gear. Maybe it's all part of his master plan. We got the flare and the trap, and that's why rogues have a pretty tough time into hunters right there. The
Bestial
opener
Wrath.
is so tricky, but the trap breaks a little early with that pet
Where's concussive?
BM. Looks like the hunter is not getting the range he wants.
Bro,
Spicy vanishing on
what?
top of him.
What's he
Stun
doing?
coming out though from Bear
Stun,
Man
very
Pig.
good stun.
And distance
What?
is not quite
Hold up.
made. There's the evasion, but the
Bro,
wing
this
clip
hunter's
lands
just-
through. Concussive shot to follow.
Bro, this
Bear Man
hunter's just
Pig
hunting
needs
him.
to create some distance here. Spicy second vanish
Ooh,
coming out.
there it is.
Looks like it instantly
Press
breaks, but the
vanish.
kidney lands, and Bear Man Pig's going to take a lot of damage.
Bro,
Does get out of that
you're
stun.
not gonna lose to
Looks
a
like
guy
a
in
fairly even
greens.
duel so far, but Spicy's all over him. Bear Man Pig's going to take a lot of damage here. Nade comes
Ooh.
out.
No way the
Spicy
rogue loses.
with the FAP still a little bit longer. Blind on the pet to keep him
Blind?
with
Yeah,
pressure.
he's
Bear Man
fucked.
Pig,
This hunter's
he's not
done.
gonna be
Yeah,
able to
GG.
get away. He's just
GG.
going to go down,
Bro,
and Spicy
Spicy.
taking the duel.
I really like that blind on the pet
Bro,
at the end there. I mean,
Spicy
just
just
to
dicked him.
keep the rush.
You know
going
what,
and
Bear
keep-
Man
Oh,
Pig?
keep
Big
Spicy
big
going.
props to you for showing up,
Went
buddy.
Exactly like how we thought after looking at their gear.
Good call. Yeah, it was gonna
I
be
mean,
that.
both
I think
of
it's
them
Rogue.
fucked
Yeah.
up royally left
Like
and right.
these, I
First
don't
of all,
like
coming in
anybody
with
that's
no gear.
participating in this tournament. Let me just tell you guys. Like they started their characters, I believe, on the 6th of October. So they've had relatively like 24 days to not only get to level 60, but get enough gear and items and everything else to be able to participate in this duel. So, or in this tournament. So, like, just for somebody to be in this tournament on a hardcore realm is impressive in itself. So,
That hunter, I
just
don't
dicked
think
him.
is going to walk away with a lot
Just
of
how it
cash,
is.
but hopefully he got some dopamine.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort. I mean, he tried.
He still has 4 more duels. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
We don't want to count him out too.
I'll be right back, boys.
We'll see. We'll see. Still, though, that's part of the tourney, right? Like, part of it is leveling to 60 and gearing and doing that all within 30 days. And you know, that rogue showed up more prepped, and it showed.
I mean, I saw him the hunter did get a pretty nice, I don't know if he went for a back jump or got lucky. He squeezed in a wing clip through evasion. If it was a back jump, that's pretty legit. That duel was actually closer than we think, to be honest with you. I think,
Once that hunter gets away, yeah.
That hunter almost won. That hunter, I think, had scatter
That
off
hunter,
CD, and
nah,
that
bro,
shit was
like,
it was over.
That hunter
The rogue
lost
had nothing left.
the moment that he
Once
didn't
the
enchant
two-
his helmet.
yeah, it didn't really matter. I think his Dragon's
how it
Breath
is.
Chili broke it.
Okay, Shadow
Once the
Priest
2
versus Warlock.
vanishes and are done with, and you kind of get distance, it doesn't matter if that hunter has full life or 1 life. The rogue can never bridge the gap. So yeah, like it was maybe closer than it looked, but really well played there from the rogue to close that gap. And it looks like in our next
Decent
duel we have
rogue.
Shadow Priest versus rogue, and we saw Peo
Very
versus Hydra
decent
earlier.
rogue.
Hydra did
Wait, is this
fall.
Perplexity?
Peo won here, and we have Rocket Man. Rocket Man, do we know this guy? Is
Who's
this
Rocket? Is this Perplexity?
Perplexity?
Oh,
Or-
yeah, then
I
Rogue
don't
wins.
think so.
Rogue wins.
I don't know how I feel about the gear choice.
Rogue
I
wins.
think this might be Perplexity.
If it's Perplexity,
can we
Rogue
get-
wins.
Okay, we have confirmation this is Perplexity. Rocket Man. So
Boys,
Perplexity,
look what
you
I'm
guys all
having.
know, Classic WoW.
This is a
veteran.
creme
Like, this guy's been
brulee.
playing Classic
And that's
WoW
how
the whole
classy
time.
I am.
I don't expect
A classy,
anyone to
classic
Rocket Man,
player.
But he did just die recently. About 2 weeks ago, he died. Decided to re-level. I think he might have died at 60. So I think he leveled all the way 1 to 60 and died, or like pretty close.
He's died,
and then
he's died multiple times.
yeah. So this
he did not have as
character.
much really good gear.
Exactly. His gear is maybe a little. Maybe we can get an inspect on Rocket if possible. But yeah, the gear is definitely not like perfect, although it's pretty good still. I was looking at his gear I think a day or 2 ago, so it's definitely not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. We have that Skull of Impending Doom on to break CC, and we have the Goblin Rocket
smart.
helmet for those resets as well.
Very smart.
Okay, I think what the priest is going to do is fear, and then he's going to Will of Forsaken it, and the priest is going to want a magic dust, but he's going to Skull of Impending Doom it. Oh, he's going for some janky stuff. We'd love to see
Did it
it.
backfire?
Damn.
Did, like,
There's
no
the
damage?
fear. Will?
Wait,
Skull of Impending
wait.
Doom. Oh, he's not even going to go
Did
for
he
magic dust.
backfire
There's no
on
point.
him?
He dotted him up.
I think he did.
He's trying to get damage and massive eviscerate, but there's the heal.
Oh, no, it made him
slowing
really
the duel
small.
down. He's got no Will of Forsaken. If that dot falls off, it's about to. He's going to go for a
Uh-oh.
magic dust. He grenades it. Mind blast.
I think
mind
Rogue
searing.
wins
I think he
100%.
redotted
Rogue
him. There's
100%
a
wins.
blind. I mean, this duel is slowed down so much in favor of this priest.
Dude, look,
There goes
this thing even
Rogue
comes with its own little like
He's
sugar,
gonna restealth. He's gonna
and then
get
I'll
that
melt it for you
opener
guys
with
on.
the rogue here.
100%
Hoping
situation.
for no heartbeat procs. If that happens,
Watch
we're
this.
in trouble. I think there's a free action potion right now on the priest. Is that right? What's gone?
There we
now?
go. There's
No,
the
it's
creme
not.
brulee.
You can see it underneath.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like it's gone now. The priest 80% mana though to Rocket Man's 80% life. I'd say
Okay.
I'm just gonna dump this little packet of sugar right here on top. Okay. From there, it's because it's now it's a little pile of sugar. I'm gonna kind of turn it. Okay, boys, and we're gonna let this sugar kind of get like all over the top of this. Okay. Delicious. All right, now we take our kitchen torch, light her up. Here gets all the little crevices. Fire. Ready? Microphone. Gonna melt it. Time for you. Yeah, we all know that. We all know the spoilers. And then, guys, what do you have? The beautiful creme brulee. We can take our little spoon here. We just pop. Okay, then you just kind of mix that in with the rest of the stuff. There we go. There's a little creme brulee for you boys. Delicious.
The priest is feeling pretty okay in this position, but I think there might still be a slight rogue advantage. Having said that, a little eats here.
He hasn't pushed.
Yeah, we do have a rule that constitutes a 60-second stealth opener. So Rocket Man can sit in stealth for 60 seconds, but he can't sit in stealth all day because we're excited to watch this duel. Cheap Shot comes out. Rocket Man reopening with Cheap Shot into a Kitty. Looks like Kitty does resist, unfortunately, though, or he might have gotten out of it with that potion. Full Fear coming out, but the Fear looks like it resists as well.
Yeah, I think the Fear resisted.
Oh, there it is. Sides, and SJ goes down. That burst.
Eviscerate, man.
Bro, that Rogue just dicked him.
SJ got one shot, and that's going to be
Stop
it. That's Rogue in a nutshell for you, my
friends. Get the fuck out of here.
I know Perplexity can do some crazy good stuff
Oh
in
my
this game.
god.
Oh my god, we're getting into another
Rogue.
Oh, it's double Rogue? I think the Rogue's going to win.
Low of HP with a Rupture on. Oh, maybe not.
Kidney shot?
I think Rogue's going to win.
We'll see what cooldowns they have, but it looks like it's over. Snail taking out Mikado.
Already.
I really wanted to see Perplexity get a Skull of Impending Doom on the Magic Dust.
Dude,
if anyone's gonna pull some crazy shit off like that, it's gonna be him.
Like, I'm telling you guys,
he didn't have to. The priest just went for damage.
Yeah, Rogue doesn't win.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Rogue did win.
I mean, Perp's private server veteran. He's an old frog. He's been around for a long time.
Just a minute.
You know, big time dueler. He's well known from years
ago.
So,
Warrior duels.
It's always cool to see Perp do really well. And yeah, I mean, I think we'll
see
a lot of crazy stuff from Perp throughout the course of the tournament. I think.
Warrior.
Yeah, one of the cool things we haven't mentioned is the tournament, I believe, is hosted on an East Coast realm. Since it's on an East Coast realm, we're seeing a lot of European players play in this tournament. It's a worldwide tournament here. It is on a North American East Coast realm, but we're seeing players from all over the world, which is pretty awesome.
Yep.
Has the Zico versus Savix duel happened yet? Did we miss that one? I was looking forward to that.
I'm not too sure.
We'll figure that out.
We can't really tell. There's no way to know. There's so many duels going on at all times.
Everybody's doing what they need to do.
Did we finish the first round? Okay. Are we in second round now?
Or we're in a round at a time.
I think we're still in first.
At a point in history. That's where we're at.
We're still in first round.
Okay.
Vitochi versus Big Sat. All right, this is a cool matchup. Vitochi, guys, world first hardcore level 60 mage versus Shaman. Now, Vitochi's doing this perfect. He's buffing up his rank 1 buffs, and this is just to protect himself from the Shaman's purges.
This is a two-handed
that's something that
Shaman.
upper level mage play will use. You'll use rank 1 Dampen Magic, rank 1 Mana Shield, rank 1 Arcane Intellect, just to protect purges against that ice barrier so the mage is tanky enough. The rank 1 Frostbolts are coming out, and Vitochi's kiting it. Vitochi, I was talking to him, is actually somewhat new to Classic, and that might surprise some of you guys. He's newer to Classic. He just got into Hardcore, and he managed to hit World First 60 in Hardcore, which is really impressive. Vitochi, I believe, came from retail as a PvPer.
What a good player.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vitochi's more like retail PvPer, potentially Gladiator level player. Newer to Classic, obviously very mechanically sound, and it looks like his game knowledge is up to par. So exactly the type of gameplay we're looking for in that Mage versus Shruid. Big Sat, 16% mana. Vitochi, 70% mana. He can probably. Vitochi's kind of won this if he just kind of rushes down Big Sat. Big Sat won't be able to do anything with only 16% mana. He's just got to finish it out.
You never know with these mana pots coming in. You can't just overextend and like rush into it. He's 0% mana to silence.
Come on, please.
Holy shit. Are you going to get the Wind Fury?
It's scary.
Oh, he mana potion.
Yes, I don't know if he landed it. He's blanketed it at the very least. Here comes some chickens. He did not land the silence. He faked it. Getting some lesser heals out. That would have been the end if he landed it. Trying to kite that chicken, killing the chicken.
One-shot him with the fucking Wind Fury.
Looks like it is an in-hand shaman, just to clarify. Big Sad trying to get into that melee range. Vitochi, max range.
See it. I want to see the big dick win, Fury boys.
Big Sad,
Oh shit, he's getting real low.
He's going for the kill.
Real low.
Exactly that. Arcane Explosion.
The sun's real high.
Blanket counterspell. No way to interrupt this. Big damage coming out, and Vitochi closes it out.
Damn it, man.
Perfect. Shaman versus Mage there from Vitochi.
I wanted to see it.
Waited till there was almost no mana left, and then when you're full mana and the Shaman's low mana, you go in for the kill, you buckle down, you burst down, and there's not much the Shaman can do at that point. Really impressive there from Vitochi.
Oh, what's this? Warlock.
Oh, we got Warlock versus Warlock here.
Oh, no.
Coppers
Rune
and
of the
Mad
Dawn.
Nox. Do you guys recognize anyone here?
Dude, this guy sucks.
I don't know either of these guys.
Oh,
but
this
I do know
guy
that
super
Warlock versus
sucks
Warlock
dick.
is gonna be,
oh, this guy sucks
this is
so
gonna be a very
bad.
interesting duel to watch.
Oh,
You wanna
bro,
talk about
he's
a battle
gonna
of attrition?
lose.
Just the amount of drain
Ooh,
life.
what a
life
loser.
cap. You got 2 Fell Hunters out, so
No
they're not gonna really be
way.
able to kill the pets.
Look
The
at this
spell
guy.
locks. It's just gonna be
Full
I feel like this
deafness.
could be a very annoying duel to watch.
This guy's
but
gonna
This is gonna
win.
be crazy.
we'll get to it.
Maddox is gonna win
6-piece death
100%.
mist. Okay. That's big time. 6-piece death.
Imagine the paladin
yeah.
not liking the warlock
Dude, the
duels.
other guy has a trinket for undead.
Come on. Come on, S-Fan.
Maddox has some great gear.
Maddox is just gonna.
Maddox
they do.
has some really,
He's just
really
gonna
good gear.
dick this whole
You would
thing.
hope they'd have the offhand that summons a skeleton, but it's tough to get that drop. So we're not going to see that from either of them.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see some serious. Do they have
I'll
any
see
like
about Nixio. I
shadow
think there
reflectors
is
or
another
anything
one.
on?
I didn't see one on Madnox, but I didn't see Copper's
All right,
gear.
Maddox wins 100%.
I just saw Mad Nox
If
drink
Copper
a
wins
magic
this,
resist
he's a god.
potion. So a lot of these things are going to be resisted here.
So he's wearing a increases damage to undead trinket, the Argent Dawn trinket, but I don't think Coppers knows that doesn't work on undead players.
Ooh.
Okay. Zico is about to duel, so if we can get to that,
Yeah, we wanna watch the
do.
Zico
But
one.
until then, let's keep watching these guys. We've
Yeah.
got dots up. It's like the hunters; they're trying to get the pets out of the game, dotting and
When the
running.
Zico one starts, we'll
Curse of
swap over to-
tongues, just trying to slow down the casts on
Ooh,
either
he
of them.
already kills the pet. Bro,
There's
Maddox
Coil coming in.
already kills that
Yep,
stupid,
Death Coil's coming
pathetic
out, and this
Fell
is
Hunter.
a DR battle. We're going for the
That
Death Coil in the
pathetic
triple
failure.
fear and trying to get as much
Look at that.
value in those fears. Looks like
Bro,
the spell
Maddox
comes
doesn't
out
give
though
a
mid
fuck.
Death Coil, which is really well played there from Mad
Searing
Nox.
pain.
And it looks like
Fear
the health advantage
interrupts the
is
immolate.
to Mad Nox here with a mana advantage for Copper, and mana's very important because look, Mad Nox now has to tap and drain life that health back. Copper has 83% mana still.
Copper
Dots
is
ticking on
just,
both
bro.
sides, but wow,
Copper,
what
bro,
was
Copper.
that? Mad Nox
Copper,
just
bro, what I
crushes
tell
Copper.
y'all,
I don't think he was
have I
expecting
been
to take
wrong
so
once?
much damage. I'm sure there was items he could have used, but
Dude,
wow, that was really
dude,
what
Copper.
happened?
Bro, that kid's to be.
I don't know.
That
Might be
kid's
some
to
hidden tech. I would
demoted to
love
bronze.
to see that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I do know I was
Bro,
surprised
what
to
was
see
he
the pet die so
doing?
quickly. Fell Hunters have
He's not
high
Copper
resist.
anymore, bro.
They're
He's
super
bronze.
tanky against casters, so
the,
they were really good at
the
that.
AI, hold on, the UI didn't update.
The
I think
Warlock
they
will
ran
probably
out of
win the
range, and our
entire
UI
tourney.
Didn't update until we
Oh,
got
yeah.
closer.
Gotcha.
And then
Warlocks
it
are
just
so
looked like they
fucking
got
good,
one
dude.
shot.
And that guy
They were
that
getting melted during the whole fear.
That did
all
not
the
go
guys
at
that
all.
play
How
Warlock are
Fell
pretty
Hunters
fucking good too.
Yeah, that went way faster than we thought.
Thought it would
thought
just
it'd be a
be
long-
dots and drain life. Yeah.
I thought it'd be like a war of attrition
shit.
that was like 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Zico is going. Come on, production.
let's see it.
Get us in there.
Let's go.
We gotta
Oh
see it.
yeah, I
gotta
forgot.
see my boy
Yeah,
play.
True.
Okay, we're not in their group right now. We're
Production
trying to
is
get in.
there.
Oh, jeez.
And this duel, if we do get there, is going to be Zico versus Savix. One of these duels that we're really excited about. It's Rogue versus Mage. Both players very prepared, pretty much best in slot. I've looked at both of these
I'll
guys
be
gear. I
ready
mean,
when it
Zico has
happens.
literally every item you'd ever want. We have
Okay, we're
Zico's
good.
Pav here, which is
That's
great.
crazy.
And it looks like
let's
we
go.
haven't
Okay,
missed
here we go.
much.
Zika, dude,
Looks like
Zico's
there's an open
Zico. If Zico wins, dude, that'd be so crazy.
He's got an arsenal.
He's had so much drama in Classic WoW.
I love seeing that
Look at all those-
perspective.
Look
Look
at
at
this
this guy.
Juju's, man. Looks like he's about to kill KT.
This is one of the
Oh
best
my
players
God.
in the game, period. And this guy's out here clicking stuff because he doesn't have enough bindings for it.
Yep.
There's that many stupid things in this game.
Look at that.
And he's clicking.
That's fucking
What else can you- I
crazy.
don't blame the guy. What are you
Come
gonna
on.
do?
I mean, you
So-
have to at that point, right? Like, there's so many. He even downloaded an add-on because there's not enough action
Zico
bars in the
versus
game. He
Savix
downloaded
is a
an
real
extra
duel,
add-on for
too.
more action bars so we can have all of the consumables there so we can make sure he has 100% uptime on him. I love it.
Look at his buffs in the top. I love seeing
That's
the
fucking
actual player's
crazy,
point of
dude.
view. It's so nice.
God damn.
It's nice to be able to flip back and forth.
Bro, it's like he has
He's
his.
waiting. Let's go.
Let's go.
He knows they're
Yeah,
watching,
also,
man.
It's cool to see this pop because we get to see the UI
Look
for
at his
the
buffs.
item rack.
Wait, bro, look
add-on.
at his
So
buffs.
in the middle left of the screen,
He's
Zico
copying
has
Firestar.
that helmet icon. That's so that Zico can swap the helmet after the Goblin Rocket helmet has been used. Once again, the book, the boots, the trinkets. We can
he
swap
learned.
all of these items mid-duel after they've been used. You sheep someone, you get out of combat, you swap the item to another valuable item. On the right middle of the screen, we have the
That's crazy. I didn't know you could do
amount
that.
of life covered with that ice barrier. So 1,138. And that's really helpful for the mage.
I
Know
guess
how
this is
much
probably
life
pretty
is
dumb.
actually going to be.
Do we see the Alarmobot spamming Frost Novas? Do you see that thing? What is that?
No way.
I don't know.
What
Like a
is this
Guardian
thing?
Alarmobot?
That Zico SFMG's Guardian is who that is. That guy's gonna win the tournament right there. That's the.
I've seen so many.
How?
Dude, if
Seems like
Zico wins, that'd be so
real Alarmobots.
crazy.
Like,
Oh
make
my
sure to kill
God.
that
I'd love
thing,
to see
whatever
it.
does, man.
The
I don't
hidden
know.
tech. Yep. What is this? What happened?
F.
Is the dual flag
was
down? Because
weird.
it's already out. Is
I'm
it
good.
just last forever? Is it that crazy?
I think they're just chilling.
Everything's
I don't know
okay.
if the dual flag's
We're
down.
fine.
Because I don't see a dual flag.
Dude, I
They might
hate the
maybe
Twitch player.
Savix is.
I
Maybe
hate
Savix
the
is
Twitch
still,
player,
still
bro.
getting here. I don't know if the 60-second timer has commenced. This gear, though, from Zico, is some of the best gear. I think
has
it
the
is
best
gear you can get, at least from Zico's perspective. I don't think there was anything else he was still going for and needing as of these last couple
And we're
days. Look
waiting-
at this.
this is Zico versus
Siege
Savix.
Blade, 20 Spirit enchant for the long duels. I love that. Book of the Dead, summons a skeleton. We have that Storm Rager with a 1.3 speed
Look at
nature
this,
resist
Arena
wand, Arena
Grandmaster,
Grandmaster. Very difficult to get that
and
without
Tidal
dying.
Charm.
Tidal Charm.
Well, check the rings. Oh my God! See, and
Ring
Zico knows what the duel is about.
Plus 5
My man is
defense.
wearing
Yeah.
defense
Bro,
and stamina.
he's a
because
mage
he knows
with
what his win
defense.
condition is.
Yeah,
He is
so-
geared and prepped for this duel.
I want to point this out because there's nothing like resilience.
Wait,
or,
wait,
like
wait,
PvP
did Zico
power or
catch
anything
him
like that
out?
in vanilla.
Wait, no, never mind. I thought they were
if you
dual.
get defense on gear in vanilla, each point of defense gives you 0.04 like parry, dodge, and block. Right, so. Defense effectively, and it also a lot of people don't know this, increases their chance to miss against you. Now you have to be able to do those things in the first place, but defense
Here
is
we
actually
go.
a very good stat
Here
to,
it is.
to mitigate.
Well, here we go. He gets the sap off. The Alarmobot doesn't do what it needs.
Savix with the sap. And he's
Sorry,
already
you
got
go ahead.
cold
This
blood
is
up.
your duel. You're the mage.
Zico's trying to live the crazy burst that's about to come in here from Savix. Zico knows that, has a lot of stamina. Heartbeat breaks, Frost Nova. Savix
Yeah, probably Snuts win. Depending on how the matches are made, some people might just get fucked matches, though, I suppose. I want a Warrior to win, though. I know it probably won't happen because it just takes one mage. Yeah, but, you know, dude, with those Warriors, you know, all it takes is one hit. So, hopefully, I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, boys.
There it is, Ice Block late. I think there's still a second blind here from Savix. Let's see if he uses it. Another cold snap coming out. Zico goes for the blink into the reset. Polymorph being casted, and it lands. Looks like Savix is going to be sitting that one. And Zico is going to get the...
This isn't looking good for Savix.
It looked like it was, but it didn't quite. The timing didn't quite work out. Restealth it. The speed breaks early on the heartbeat. Restealth goes off. That's a massive blunder there from Zico.
But he
does get him out of stealth. There's the cone of cold at land.
Dude, Zico got unlucky
Arena
as fuck
Grandmaster
like
being
that.
used. A very close duel. Tidal Charm
Stunned
from
by
Savix. I think Zico still has
Savix's
the Tidal Charm in return, and he does use it. There's
Zico
another
uses
sheep
his
reset.
Tidal Charm.
Nicely done there from Zico. Zico's going to go full range here. I think Savix is almost out of cooldown, so I think Zico has done it. I think that was kind of the onslaught there from Savix. Zico handling this very well. Counterspell being used to keep Savix in combat, and it pays off.
Zico.
There's the charge helmet there from Savix to get another
Savix
gap
is
break
just doing
to
what he
Zico.
needs to do.
Gouge coming out to build those combo points. Savix going for another re-stealth.
my
Some
God.
item swaps coming out on top of that. Savix does indeed go into stealth. Reopens
if
up on
Savix
Zico.
beats him,
Frost Nova coming out. That's the
another-
last blind. Zico blocks
Blocks
it.
the blind,
Professional plays here
interrupts
from
the-
Zico. Savix on his last vanish as
No
well.
way
That
he
nade
gets
lands.
it.
It's over.
No way
Does
he
it
gets
land?
it.
It does not land. Savix is going to have 60 seconds installed. The Alarma bot still up. Oh, coming out from Zico.
He broke it?
MLG plays there. Really,
Zico
really nicely
broke
done.
it?
Kona Cold coming out.
No
Savix
way.
doesn't have anything left. Zico's pretty much lived at this point. Going to max range. Zico 80% life. Swapping items that evocate to full mana just to make sure he has enough to get the job done here. Another sheep landing. Frostbolts coming out. No need for the fireball. No more vanishes, so it's not really do much here. Nate
It doesn't
coming out.
matter.
It's not going to be a big deal. Zico's going to be able to kite this one out. Oh,
FAP again.
Yeah, another FAP comes
and then
out,
Zico
and a
just
sheep to reset the
polys
FAP, but it's on DR. This is going to be a scary 30 seconds for
Fucking
Zico.
Nomer, man.
No block either.
No block.
I love
no
that
way to
guy.
break this.
Wait, could Savix win this?
He's going for it. He knows.
Could Savix win
And they're both
this?
sprinting. It's the sprint boots and the sprint boots. So
got
well
sprint
played from both
boots.
players here. Zico's
Oh
keeping
my
Sav
God.
combat, so we can't get the restells with his rank 1 arcane explosions. Just kiting out the FAP. There's only 1 second left, and that is it. Oh my gosh, the Kona Cold and the
Bro,
restill.
Zico.
This is incredible to watch.
I'll be honest, boys. If I wasn't so fucking tired tonight, I'd be playing the game instead of watching this tournament. But I'd like to actually make it to 60. And if I actually just keep fucking like doing other stuff while I'm playing, I'm just gonna die. So I'm trying to weigh my my time.
Another Nova coming out, big shatter combo. There's a ice reflector, well played, but man, Savix, he doesn't have much left. There's no ice. Oh, he does get a restealth randomly.
He got him out of the
Ink
fucking
one
stealth.
blizzard from Zico immediately blinking in aggressively there. Savix turns
Blinks
around on the blink. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to connect. There's another Frost Nova.
Oh my god.
Hellstone back to full.
There's
The
net.
wait,
got
no,
blink.
Zico.
He's got no blocks.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is Zico dead?
He's
Oh,
gonna
man.
take this damage.
Is Zico
He's getting
dead?
clobbered. He's got no answers for it.
He's
No way.
Zico's room. Savix might have done it. That
Wait.
reset though from Zico.
No way.
And then the Thrubox medicine pouch to heal him up. There's a wand taking out the Dragon Link first aid. Zico's gonna play this one a little more careful this time. Oh, another restealth coming out. Frost Nova misses.
He's got to get mana.
No way.
He's drinking. He's
Wait,
getting
is
sap.
Zico gonna lose?
Okay, now it's mind game. Zico wants to drink, but Savix wants to sap him. He could drink.
Yeah.
He could go for AoE. He's got to get.
No
Savix
mana.
has no
Fuck.
tools left. Nothing left. He had. Oh, he gets him.
Wait,
Gouge?
Zico got Savix into a gouge,
That he missed a
another-
whole lot
into
of
a
nothing.
room.
Big Nova.
into a poly.
It is
Can't do
important to
anything?
know mages have pretty long cooldowns. Like we can rotate up to this next sprint or this next
how is
vanish
Zico still
potentially,
alive?
before like the cold snap, for example, comes back up. So we'll see.
Oh my
if in
God.
a super long game, maybe the rogue can rotate back through. Another net comes out and it does land.
Another
There's a FAP.
FAP.
This is gonna be scary. No more blocks. Blink coming out from Zico.
I think Zico probably
6%
have a
mana,
block
mana
come up
pot
pretty
being
soon.
used back up to 45%.
Did it resist?
On the poly. Yes.
No.
That's gonna be scary. There's a counter spell, so we can't get the
A
restart. But if
polymorph
Zico
resist.
fights this, he's gonna take so much damage here. Nowhere to run, nowhere to
Zico's gonna be fine.
hide.
He'll be
No
fine.
line
He'll
of
be fine.
sight.
He's
There's a
gonna
blink
poly
coming
here.
through.
I think he's gonna poly.
Savix can close the gap. A full kidney shot or cheap shot can
Ooh,
land. Fire
flame
blast to
blast
keep
to
the
keep him in
combat.
combat.
Fap's
Yep.
running low here.
Have nade soon.
He's gonna get a restealth here. He's there. It is.
Oh. He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him.
Misses the Nova. Savix dodges it.
Dude, Savix. These are
Bro,
two players at the
Savix
top,
is doing
at the
it.
absolute top of their respective classes, dude. These guys are unbelievable.
Savix
They've been
is fucking
unbelievable players
doing
for
it.
years. Retail classic, the whole 9 yards. This is an unbelievable duel, man.
Oh my
Big
God.
First aid coming in. Full HP. There's no cooldowns.
Sorry, boys. I was
no way.
I was
Barber's help.
pandering my or slinging my shit on in guild chat. One sec. Rewind this. Start of this guild or this duel. All right, that's probably close
For
enough.
AoE, he's got to get.
No
Savix
mana.
has no
Fuck.
tools left.
Dude,
Nothing
Savix
Zico.
beats him.
Frost Nova coming out. That's the
Another-
is.
Yeah,
He is
so-
geared.
I've seen
that's the
so
beauty.
many.
Sorry, boys.
How?
I've seen so many no.
I think they're just chilling.
Maybe Savix. Very difficult.
Zico
Power or anything
catch
like
him
that in
out?
vanilla.
Wait,
If,
wait, no, never mind. I thought they were
if you
dual.
get defense on gear in
All right,
vanilla,
there's the dual
defense gives
flag.
you 0.04 like parry, dodge.
Let's see this shit.
And block, right? So defense effectively, and it also increases.
Suck in, boys.
A lot of people don't know this. Increases their chance to miss against you. Now you have to be able to do those things in the first place, but defense
Here
is
we
actually
go.
a very good stat
Here
to,
it is.
to mitigate.
Well, here we go. He gets the sap off. The alarm bot doesn't do what it needs.
Savix with the sap, and he's
Sorry,
already
you
got
go ahead.
cold
This
blood
is
up.
your duel. You're the mage.
Zico's trying to live the crazy burst that's about to come in here from Savix. Zico knows that, has a lot of stamina. Heartbeat breaks. Frost Nova. Savix out of stealth. Gouge land. Zico kiting with the thorium grenade. Still has the trinket to stun Savix if he needs to.
Savix trinkets, obviously.
Trinket to break the
Zico
sheep.
can probably repoly.
Looks like a FAP's being used. Blind on the sheep. Really well played here from Savix. Savix doesn't want to waste too much precious time of that FAP. Wants to get all over Zico and break that shield. Zico's still full life.
Back into the sap.
Fairly even duel right now. Cheap shot coming out just to build combo points. Savix is not going to break that yet.
Ice block.
Ice block late. I think there's still a second blind here from Savix. Let's see if he uses it.
That's an early ice block.
Zico goes for the blink into the reset. Polymorph being casted and it lands. Looks like Savix is going to be sitting that one.
Full poly, dude. Full poly.
Looking good for Savix.
It looked like it was, but it didn't quite. The timing didn't quite work out. Restealth it. The speed breaks early on the heartbeat. Restealth goes off. That's a massive blunder there from Zico.
But he
does get him out of stealth. There's the cone of cold at land.
Dude, Zico got unlucky.
Arena Grandmaster being used. A very close duel. Title charm from Savix. I think Zico still has the title charm in return, and he does use it.
Zico uses his title charm.
Nicely done there from Zico. Zico's going to go full range here. I think Savix is almost out of cooldowns, though. I think Zico has done it. I think that was kind of the onslaught there from Savix. Zico handling this very well. Counterspell being used to keep Savix in. There's the charge helmet there from Savix to get another gap break to Zico. Gouge coming out to build those combo points. Savix going for another re-stealth. Some item swaps coming out on top of that. Savix does indeed go into stealth. Reopens up.
Dude, this game is fucking crazy, boys.
Zico blocks it. Professional plays here from Zico. Savix on his last vanish as well. That nade lands. It's over. Does it land? It does not land. Savix is going to have 60 seconds in stealth. The Alarma bot still up. Oh, coming out from Zico. MLG plays there. Really nicely done. Kona Cold coming out.
No way. Holy shit, dude.
Zico's pretty much lived at this point. Going to max range. Zico 80% life. Swapping items that evocate to full mana just to make sure he has enough to get the job done here. Another sheep landing. Frostbolts coming out. No need for the fireball. No more vanishes, so it's not really too much here.
This is the grenade. Oh, hits the grenade.
Zico's going to be able to kite this one out.
FAP again.
Yeah, another FAP comes out, and a sheep to reset the FAP, but it's on DR.
Half
this
poly.
is going to be a scary 30 seconds for Zico.
Yeah,
he doesn't either. No block, no way to kite this.
Wait, could Savix win this?
What the fuck, dude? They're both going so fast.
It's in the sprint boots. So well played from both players here. Zico's keeping Sav combat, so we can't get the restells with his rank 1 arcane explosions. Just kiting out the FAPs. There's only 1 second left, and that is it. Oh my gosh, the Kona Cold on the restill.
Zico!
This is incredible to watch. Another Nova coming out, big shatter combo. There's a ice reflector, well played, but man, Savix, he doesn't have much left. There's no ice. Oh, he does get a re-stealth randomly.
He got him out of the fucking stealth.
Blizzard from Zico.
He got him out of the stealth.
In aggressively there. Savix turns around on the blink. Doesn't look like he's.
Yo, what's good? What's up, Magnus? We're watching this. We're catching up on the tournament.
Wait, no, Zico.
So, Magnus.
Is Zico dead?
Let me give Magnus some context real quick, boys. So this is the MAK'GORA for tournament from OTK that they're putting on. The winner, not of this fight, but tomorrow will be they'll have the championship, and the winner will take home 100 grand, and the loser's character will literally fucking die in hardcore WoW, and They're doing all the preliminary rounds now, and this is one of the like 2 watch duels.
Yeah, clobbered. He's got no answers for it.
He's
no way.
Savix might have done it. That reset though from Zico.
Yes, it is hardcore.
The Thrubox medicine pouch to heal him up. There's a wand taking out the Dragon Link first aid. Zico's gonna play this one a little more careful this time. Another re-stealth coming out. Frost Nova misses.
He's got to get mana.
No way.
He's drinking. He's
Wait, is Zico gonna lose?
Okay, now it's mind game. Zico wants to drink, but Savix wants to sap him. He could drink. He could go for AoE. He's got to get.
No,
Savix
mana.
has no tools left. Nothing left. He had. Oh, he gets him.
Wait, gouge? Zico got Savix into a gouge.
That he missed a whole lot of nothing. Big Nova
into a. Sorry, I'm gonna go back real quick. A couple for things.
No. The Thrubox. Savix might have.
Okay, sorry.
Connect. There's another Frost Nova.
Oh my god.
Hellstone back to full.
There's
the net.
Wait, no, Zico.
He's got no blocks.
Oh no. Is Zico dead?
He's got to take this.
Oh my god, dude. That's such a crazy item. So this little dragon, guys, is an item that you can summon, and apparently it just blasts the fuck out of like something in that vicinity. Does OTK make any money off it besides viewership? I would guess like a percentage of so OTK, I don't know if they're like a conglomerate over like the rest of the stuff that OTK does, but I know like Starforge, all the same guys are involved, and Mad Mushroom Productions is also kind of all the OTK guys. So they have those offshoots, but then they also have like sponsorships and like all kinds of shit for each of their for each of the people that stream for OTK. So they're doing pretty well, I'm pretty sure. Hey Magnus, did you notice something different about my stream, buddy? I love when I blink Arcane Explosion and find the rogue. Oh yeah, man, it's the best feeling, isn't it? DKs have a similar thing with Death and DK that I used to love hitting rogues out of shit. Yeah. Classic World of Warcraft, man, it's another fucking beast. I tell you what.
Reset though from Zico, and then the Thrubox medicine pouch to heal him up. There's a wand taking out the Dragon Link first aid. Zico's gonna play this one a little more careful this time. Oh, another restealth coming out. Frost Nova misses.
He's got to get mana.
No way.
He's drinking. He's
Wait,
getting
is Zico gonna lose?
Okay, now it's mind game. Zico wants to drink, but Savix wants to sap him. He could drink.
Yeah.
He could go for AoE. He's got to get.
No
Savix
mana.
has no tools left.
Dude,
Nothing left. He had. Oh, he gets him.
Ooh,
Wait,
Zico
he got him out.
Savix into a gouge.
That he missed a whole
into
lot
a
of
room.
nothing. Big Nova.
Into a poly.
It is important to know mages have pretty long cooldowns. Like we can rotate up to this next sprint or this next
how is
vanish
Zico still alive
before like the cold
Zico's
snap, for
so
example,
good,
comes
dude.
back up. So we'll see.
Oh my
if in
God.
a super long game, maybe the rogue can rotate back through. Another net comes out and it does land.
Another
There's a fast.
fast.
This is gonna be scary. No more blocks. Blink coming
Okay.
out from Zico.
I think Zico
6%
probably have a
mana,
block
mana
come up
pot
pretty
being
soon.
used back up to 45%.
Did it resist?
On the poly. Yes.
No.
That's gonna be scary. There's a counter spell, so we can't get the restart. But if
polymorph
Zico
resist.
fights this, he's gonna take so much damage here. Nowhere to run, nowhere
Zico's
to
gonna be fine.
hide.
He'll be
No
fine.
line
He'll
of
be fine.
sight.
He's
There's a
gonna
blink
poly
coming.
Dude.
He's gonna poly.
Savix can close the
Fucking
gap.
mages,
Full kidney shot
man.
can land. Fire
Flame
blast
blast
into
Dodges-
combat.
dodges the
Running
grenade,
low
boys.
Here.
Nade soon.
He's gonna get a restealth here. He's there. It is.
He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him.
Misses the Nova. Savix dodges it.
Dude, Savix. These are
Bro,
two players at the
Savix
top.
is doing
At
it.
the
Savix is
top
so
of their
fucking
respective
crazy,
classes.
man.
These guys are unbelievable.
Savix
They've been
is fucking
unbelievable players
doing
for
it.
years. Retail classic, the whole 9 yards. This is an unbelievable duel, man.
Sap.
Oh my God.
He's full health,
Full
boys.
HP. There's no
Half sap?
tools.
There's
It's
no
just
way.
health bar versus health bar now. Trying
Building the
that
combo
Harpy
points. Oh, big eviscerate.
He gets off.
This is what I was talking about. The blind
Holy
rotated up.
shit,
I don't know if
dude.
Zico has a block yet for this. Arcane
shit,
bomb, the
Arcane
silence
bomb.
and the damage. If that doesn't miss. Okay, if he gets that arcane bomb on the sap, Zico's going to be silenced. Savix could burst him down. Let's see if he goes for that arcane
it is,
bomb
there it
opener.
is.
There's the cheap shot. Ooh, I would have liked that arcane bomb. Looks like the
Polymorph?
Hellstone comes out from Zico. Another Hellstone
there it
vanish
is.
Back
for the
Misses.
play into the cheap shot. Savix is all over him. Kitty, no out for this at all. Zico, no blink.
Oh, man, this could be really bad for Zico.
So much damage.
Zico's so tanky, man. That gear is insane.
Reset once again. Zico comes out on the polymorph.
Savage
What is Zico
trinkets
gonna
it.
do? There's the blink. Another nice big frostbite
There we
coming
go,
out
there
with
we
a
go.
half to your polymorph. Oh, the dark rune doesn't quite break the poly. The timing is really tricky on that one. Zico 20% mana, 40% life.
Savage tried to
about to
dark
break
rune
through
break
this poly. Big frostbolt's coming out. Very scary position for Zico, just because there's no.
He's trying to get
cooldowns, he's so
re-stealth
low
right
mana.
now, boys.
Savage full lives and the rogues are
It's
so
gonna work.
tanky with this roll.
Fuck.
Opting for full
Zico's
reset.
gonna get a drink. He knows Savix is far away. He knows he can't get to him. He's trying to eat and drink while running away to get as much out
He's
of it as
getting
possible
one
before
tick at a
Savix
time,
catches
dude.
up with the sap.
Singular ticks.
Zico is tanky. He
Bro.
ate a full kidney shot as a
Oh my God. So what he's doing right here, guys, is so when you eat and drink in World of Warcraft, it ticks. So after a certain amount of time, your health will go up from man, sorry. This is too exciting. your health will go up after a certain amount of time of eating. So what Zico is doing right now is he's trying to get the fuck away from Savix as far as he can, but at the same time trying to replenish himself. So what you see him doing every time he sits is he's trying to eat like a little bit of food and water so he can get his health and mana back. So what he's doing is he's getting one tick off and then keeping running and getting one more tick off as soon as he can. It's crazy, man. Oh man, no, the resist poly that's got to be removed. No kidding, man. Oh man, I wonder how they will balance stuff if they do a classic plus.
Full gear.
Oh my god.
I mean, he just tanked the whole thing. He gets him out of stealth.
Although, dude, I think the hardcore version of World of Warcraft has longer legs than we think. Like, obviously, these guys have been playing the game for 20 years. They understand it like the back of their hand. Like, a majority of us haven't played this game at a hardcore level, or even at like the level to where, like, if you get a character to hardcore, 60 in hardcore, like that, it's gonna be like relatively easy to keep them alive. So, Zico would be full HP right now if the poly didn't resist. Could have ran and ate hella. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Zico just the game sense coming in from the big Z. Really impressive. Crossnova out.
God damn that rogue. I mean, if you guys notice, whenever the rogue does catch him, the health chunks are just fucking crazy.
Net comes out, blink to respond, counterspell so that Savix doesn't get that resell. Full poly once again. Hopefully we don't get that heartbeat.
First aid.
Nice, Zico. First aiding.
Zico's gonna get full health here. Almost.
Savix got so lucky.
And Savix getting the resell. Rank 1 arcane explosions coming out to try to find him, but it looks like Savix is not going to be fooled this time. I would love to see an arcane bomb burst.
And it's so crazy how, like, in classic World of Warcraft, how like all the ranks of like stuff, not all of them, but different ranks of spells are like different, helpful in different situations. It's such a cool thing that doesn't really exist in WoW anymore.
Breaks him out again.
Explosion though.
Unreal.
How?
And big grenade while drink walking perfectly. That's so unbelievably impressive, man. Have that game sense.
There's big poly. Zico just trying to get control of this game.
Entire thing.
The entire cooldowns are gone.
Holy shit. Just subscribe. Big Lo's the man. Just subscribed. Dude, you are my second subscriber, Big Lo's. Thank you. Dude, and if you notice there, Big Lo's, you've got a I think you have a very important person as well, buddy. Well, you know what? Let me check that real quick. If you're not, one second, boys. I gotta take care of my buddy. Gotta make sure I did the right thing. Oh my gosh, what is that? Just subscribed with Magnus. Thank you, buddy. Holy shit, 3 subscriptions tonight, boys. Kaylee, Carlos, and fucking Magnus. All like absolute priorities to my stream. Thank you guys. All right, where are you, man? I think you deserve. Hell is Magnus. Oh, there we go, buddy. Here we go. I was waiting. I was talking to Kaylee about whether I should give you guys these before my stream or while you guys were here in my stream. So there you guys go. Boys, you both are MVP in the chat. Thank you guys for being around as long as you guys have and still showing up. It means the world to me.
And Zico has his cooldowns back at this point. I think Zico's at a huge advantage.
Oh bro. Zico's looking good.
Dude,
how did he come out of stealth? I'm concerned about is Savix is so tanky.
Yeah,
like it's super hard to kill the rogue. Like you can get the rogue out of cooldowns, but the rogue will just walk at you for like 3 minutes. And
I got affiliate today, boys. I got it affiliated today. I gotta tell Guild Chat that real quick too, boys. 1 sec. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody that's in chat. That's from the Guild Boys. I appreciate you. You guys definitely got me over the edge. Holy shit. Them say trash. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Holy shit. A hype dude, we just got our first train going in chat. Ooh, thank you. Thanks, Zuman. I appreciate that shit, man. Zuman, you're Toxic Rogue, right? Or is that another guy? You guys both come and like just give me stuff every once in a while. Thank you guys so much. Holy shit. Let me get this going again.
It's just really hard.
Having too much fun tonight, you guys. I don't think you, man. I'm just on cloud nine.
Arcane Bomb burst combo, but Arcane Bomb. I
Choo.
believe my share cooldown fast.
Thank you.
Nova comes out. Zico kites it out. Ice barrier. Net to follow. That's not what Zico wants here. Full DR Poly, Dark Rune once again. The timing on it must be just insanely tricky.
Savix is trying to cast a Dark Rune to break it.
Yeah, super tough. Counterspell, once again, to keep the rogue combat. In case the poly breaks, the counterspell will keep the rogue combat, and the rogue will not be able to re-stealth. And it does break, and that counterspell came in clutch there.
Oh my god. Zico's trying to run it out.
He's still 100% HP. Oh, there we go. The UI had nothing.
Ooh, he got it.
All right, let's see. We're back in this. Zico is going to win this fucking duel, dude.
This might be it then. He's going
to catch him. There's no way he gets away again.
But Zico knows this. He's not going to let him do it at this point. He's got him on the ropes. He's got to turn around. He's got to walk into him. Here comes the chicken.
He's got the chicken.
He's got nothing.
I think it backfired. Or no.
The block comes back up.
Really well played.
He's executing. Execute mode. Oh my god.
3% life. Arcane explosion.
Oh my god. He fucking got him, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe Zico won that duel. Holy fuck, man.
These are absolutely unbelievable players.
Oh my god.
Savix had a chance to come back there,
dude.
Man. There was that. There was a point.
What the fuck?
There's something Zico does.
Dude, how can dueling how can if they added arenas to Classic WoW, would it work? Like, would the game be easy enough to watch? Or is this where it's at? I wonder, man.
I love seeing it. I noticed that when he got blinded, typically the mage just ice blocks it. Right, Zaryu?
Yep, that's what you wanted.
What a fucking
but
duel.
But Zico knew that Savix had FAP running, and he said, you know what? I'm going to let you blind me, and I'm going to sit the whole thing, because that's 10 seconds of your FAP.
Yep.
And those kind of decisions in like an undiscovered territory like this is really what is going to set Zico and others apart.
That was
what an absolute pleasure to watch and cast that game.
Yo,
that
day one sub, man. Holy shit.
Looks like here we have a mage mirror matchup. This is
Classic Arena would need some tweaking and balancing, but yeah, it would be really cool. I agree, just because it just from watching this, like, it's so much easier to follow, right? Like, there's so many less abilities, there's less classes for one. Like, I know having classes is a fun thing, but it has so much diminishing returns that it's hard to make it work.
It's gonna go a while. It's gonna be whatever mage goes aggressive first.
No resist.
Because once you start going aggressive, the other mage will reset on you, evil and bandage up, and now you're on the back foot. Is that a pyroblast?
He tried to hard cast the pyro.
One of the mages might be opting for fire, and Brew just getting chunked. Shad, well done.
Yeah, I mean that was just.
Wait, was that a duel?
That's what it is. I kind of want to go back and I want to talk about that last duel a little bit more.
Was that
oh shit, boys! We just got an updated. We just got an updated floor map for this weekend. Let's take a look at it. So, all right, let me zoom in. So this is the updated floor plan for BlizzCon. So here's the BlizzCon arena. So that's where they'll do this opening ceremonies and everything. Arena lobby, Diablo, Overwatch, Overwatch 2. Okay, this is World Cup stuff. So they're not having the World Cup in the arena. Overwatch 2, and then they've now, instead of like cutting this up into the Dark Moon Fair and everything, they've just made this like the Warcraft area, which is cool. Because people were worried about like there not being places there should be, or stuff there should be. Dude, if they have a fucking Hammond statue at BlizzCon this year and I miss seeing it, I'm gonna be bummed. See anything that we dude, they're gonna have a big ass Ashbringer there. Dark Moon Fair. They're gonna have all the Hearthstone arena, the dueling area. Man, this looks cool. I really wish I was going this year, guys. Tell you what, the fact that it hasn't like is there still tickets available and like all that type of stuff makes me wish I was going this year. I'm not gonna lie. Is there an arena tourney at this BlizzCon? You know what? I don't think they are doing it. You know what? I would. I don't know, Magnus. Let's look it up real quick. There's gonna be a streaming hub. That's fucking sick. I'm sure S-Fan will stop by there. Let's see. The World Champions, the Arena World Championship, continues its 16th year, $800,000 prize. Let's see. So this was 6 months ago. That's not it. Tune in to the World of Warcraft Guild Clash this weekend at BlizzCon 2023. We're bringing 4 of the most formidable guilds and organizations together to compete in a series of WoW arenas, dungeons, and raid encounters from Anaheim, California. So it doesn't look like they're doing any like major like World Cups or anything, Magnus. I feel like no, because they changed the AWC layout when BlizzCon went virtual. Oh, gotcha. I'm so glad they're cutting back on all the BlizzCon online or the virtual ticket shit. Just give us the panels, give us this stuff. And you know what? The community will do stuff like this that eventually will get even better. is my opinion.
We watching it. We watching
We
it.
have Hunter versus Warlock loading in now. There is PS Hero playing and potentially Peo playing. So we have some awesome games to jump into after this as well. Here we are.
I don't know what the strategy here is. Typically, the Hunter wants to outrange the Lock and Viper
wait,
thing,
this
and
guy's
he's going
almost
for it, but does this
59.
Warlock have any poison cleansing potions? He doesn't.
Wait, he's 59.
I think he just ate the entire Viper. He's eating another one. Zero just wants to keep distance, try not to die to dots while draining this Warlock's mana. He seems to be doing it. Scatters the fear. The dots are falling off. The Warlock reapplied them. He has he's eating all of these Vipers. This Warlock is not prepared at all.
Yeah. So the elixir of poison cleansing is not coming out from the lock. That lock.
You're gonna get a game time again soon, Magnus. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna try out classic hardcore, man? Or are you just gonna kind of stick to retail? I wouldn't understand you if you wanted just to stick to retail, but I tell you what, man, classic hardcore has been a really cool, fun thing.
Is completely tabbed, and it looks like Zero just has this. I mean, the lock's already boom.
Oh,
the only thing you can do
I
is
thought
life tap.
I thought you guys were saying
the
it was
Hunter has the life
IRL.
advantage as well. Hellstone comes out, even things out a bit, but Furbolg's medicine pouch gonna help Zero's case here. Warlock's just sitting on 0 mana. The only thing that Lock can do is like wand. So, I mean, GG, unfortunately. The trap comes out onto the pet. Big aim shots coming through. Lahana's just taking it. There's no line of sight out here. Health pot into a life tab. A little bit of mana to work with. Another Viper Sting, though. Going to finish that off.
I'm still gonna main retail, but I invested so much time in like mounts and learning the arena. But I might try HC a bit. So I'll let you know, like the mounts and stuff. I feel you on the mounts, man. I used to feel the same way about mounts until they just made like so many of them that like the ones that I really, really liked didn't really stand out anymore. But I will tell you, like the mounts that you can get in classic hardcore, very, very prestigious and like cool to have. But also, sorry, what was your other reason? All your arena stuff will transfer to classic, like all your keybinds, all that stuff, even your UI, if you want, will directly, if you have like as long as you're not like using a base UI, if you're using like Elv UI or something like that, it'll transfer. So
definitely going to pay off for him.
Oh, PS Hero is just.
Or at least you can like save the files and update them.
Save him from death right now.
Look how many buffs he has. It's over.
I mean, he's sacking his pet again. He resummoned it. The shield's already gone.
He's 60 now.
Wanding. Viper's still running on him. Zero doesn't care. He's PvEing at this point.
Yeah, it's over.
PS Hero's got a duel going on. Can we get into that? I mean, it doesn't even have to be the tournament UI. Can we just open up their stream and see it?
Yeah.
PS Hero, please. PS Hero, I think there's a handful of other really solid duels going on.
And while we're jumping into that, just to clarify with these rounds, guys, we have that round 1, and say you go like 1-0 in that first round. That's great. When you move to round 2, here we are. We have PS Hero versus a Warlock. It's an SLSL Warlock. PS Hero looks like he's doing great. Full life. Warlock is in that kidney shot. Fear being casted. Combo points being built up here. We have that second sacrifice available and is used. Yones, though, on the
hey guys, I'm going to take the dogs out real quick. I'll be back.
But he's not faking that kick. He does finally fake the kick, but the gouge comes out instead. Arcane Bomb looks like it's going to be channeled here. Finally, we get to see a good Arcane Bomb resist. Unfortunately,
it doesn't.
Nice big fear.
But he resists fear.
Oh no, this Warlock's just getting clobbered. Kidney shot comes out. PS Hero looking like an absolute pro here in the situation. Yones, what are you gonna do? Lip into the Howletary range. Oh, not quite range.
That was so close.
Well played there from Yones. He goes with the first aid reset into the fear. Now he's just got to make sure PS Hero doesn't get this re-stealth and make sure that PS Hero doesn't get that full reset. Yones looking for a reset himself. Another Voidwalker coming out. Well played. There's the Soul Link.
That was huge.
Yeah, he's got to get this kite out.
It's the stun. There it is.
I mean,
a gouge on the Voidwalker to get a bandage.
Gouge on the Voidwalker.
What the fuck? Bro, I'm telling you, this guy, death
There's
coil.
the coil. He's going to get a fear here. PS Hero's
really bad.
I don't know how many. He's got Will of Forsaken still.
There it is.
He really needs to wither this Warlock down because the longer it goes on, the more easy it is to get him off. And that's in the Warlock's favor. There's the fear. He's got no will for it. He's got no trinket. The Warlock is riding him down. PS Hero can't do any damage. I think he Healthstone. He's going for a grenade. whiffed the hell out of it.
The fuck
Trying
was
to get
that
some
going?
dots up, trying to get an immolate, but he doesn't want to cast it. He just wants to run and take the free damage.
Okay, there we go.
Trying to
Ooh,
throw a
they
grenade
both
close
missed
distance.
the grenades.
He double miss. Warlock life tapping. He threw in
Wait,
a
is the
wand.
Warlock
He's
gonna
min-maxing
win?
what he can. Trying to get a fear. PS Hero can't stop it. He eats the fear.
That might be it.
Wait, PS Hero's actually going to lose.
Huge separation there.
If PS
Gotta
Hero
close
can't
that
close
distance.
this gap, there's nothing he can
Dude.
do. Kenny Shot comes out on the pet. Shadow Bolt, no,
Dude, is
not
he
being
actually
quite
gonna
casted.
lose?
PS Hero 30% life. Warlock.
he's shadow burning already?
Shadow burn, more dots coming through. There's the full blind, but the dots are still ticking. Pet is in
I
hot pursuit.
refuse to believe
yeah,
PS Hero will lose.
is really on the back foot.
There's
the
no way.
evasion for the pet damage coming
There's
out.
no
but how are
way
you gonna
he
finish off this
loses.
Warlock. Sacrifice still available. Fear being fate casted. There's the sacrifice.
There's
Tons
no
of
way.
dot damage coming in through. I think Jonas can maybe finish it off. The bandage only is going to be one tick.
There's only one tick, yeah.
That corruption, oh, it's going to be close.
Drain
Here on the
life.
finish, there's a lip and a drain life. Fear being casted. If that lands,
He's
it's all
blind.
over.
He
Vanish in the
vanished to
clutch.
blind.
Cheap shot
Oh,
lands on
there's a
PS
ring. No way.
and PS Hero. Wait, finish it off.
Dude, who's going to win?
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
Gosh, take him
Oh my
out.
God.
What the fuck? How are they?
Dude, what is going on?
That's it.
What is going on?
PS Hero. PS Hero.
Boss.
won it.
I told you, man.
Oh
I
my
fucking
God,
told you.
guys.
Holy, dude, how are they not
I
dead?
told you, bro.
The Warlock popped a flash.
I told you he wasn't gonna
See
lose.
something else. Whenever
There's
his health went
no
up, 'cause
way
the
he's
UI
going to
bugged out.
lose.
I don't know.
That was the closest duel of the day.
That
But,
was
dude,
insane.
Someone
mean-
used a sapper at the end.
Yeah,
The sapper couldn't kill you. If the sapper killed him, they're done. They're out of the whole tourney.
That was so risky, dude. That
A
was
sapper
unbelievable. Dude,
made me freak out. I thought someone was dying permanently.
Wow.
Wow.
Great duel.
Actually insane, dude. And the fact that
Bro,
PS
he
Hero won
vanishes-
that without
dude,
even
did
being at
you
his desk.
really
we went, we
think-
switched to his POV at the end there.
He wasn't even trying.
Dude, it was incredible. This guy wasn't even trying.
All right, I'm back.
All right, we got a Shadow Priest versus Rogue here.
And he
Doodles,
wins
can
and
we
he
get
just
an inspect
leaves.
on Doodles here? He looks pretty undergeared, and he's gone. We don't get to see it.
Oh my God.
Let's see
So
how
not
it
gonna-
goes.
wasn't close?
Also
It was.
undergeared. Okay, we've got two undergeared players coming in. I don't know how maybe. Actually,
Okay.
this gear might actually be good. I might be
Okay.
wrong.
Okay,
That
gear.
poison trinket might be pretty solid versus a rogue. We're getting a fear mind blast. Oh my God! I think it crit. Doodles is almost dead already.
Wait,
he
the
late.
rogue-
He
wait,
will
look at
late.
this rogue.
He's got 0 stem. Oh God, he's dead.
Dude, this rogue, what's he doing?
I mean, we're opting for
Who
full
is this
agility
guy?
build on the rogue.
Big crit.
Who is
big
this guy?
kidney Shot. He's got that agility has to pay off right here.
Fuck, bro, I'm
roll racial coming in,
rewatching my
auto
arena
attacking
clips
himself.
right now. OMG, I want to play arena, dude. Dude, you'll have to check your email. I bet they sent you like a voucher to get back in for like 7 days or
That's how
something.
it goes. I mean, the thing is you had 30 days to get ready for this tournament. And
bro, that guy
I mean,
had
there's a lot
30
that can happen in
minutes.
30 days. You got to level the or that needs to happen. You got to get the
Yeah, he
60.
spent
You
30
got to
minutes
get
getting
the
ready.
gear. But to get the gear, you got to get the drops, right? And during that whole time, you got to survive. So you're going to see some guys who are just armed to the teeth, and you're going to see some guys who are like, "Thank God I made it to 60 and I survived." And that's what happens in an open, right? That's
Just
what's so
check
cool
your
about
email,
this is
dude.
This is not an invitation.
Just, control,
community can go and they can
find
compete in this
Blizzard.
thing.
True.
And just making it to this point and surviving for 30 days, being max level is.
I think they did send out a 7-day one this
It's
few months
you're
ago.
gonna see everything, man. You're gonna see everything
Oh
today.
my God.
Walmart gear, HEB gear, Whole
Yep.
Foods gear, the whole 9 yards.
Bro,
is going to be up
bro,
and down.
Zico's got Gucci gear.
It's
like,
all about time.
Savix
investment.
is
A lot of
Gucci
people
gear.
have
Like, what
advantages.
the
They've got
fuck?
their own streams with larger communities to help
It's
them out.
true.
Big
They do
streamer
have
venues
Walmart
coming in.
gear.
We have another Shadow Priest. I think they're dueling.
Okay, here we go.
Is that a rogue? Yep.
And so
Rogue
is
versus
PS
Shadow
Hero.
Priest
PS Hero
here.
has insane gear.
Again, this priest
He's
looks
got that
a lot more
Balenciaga
prepared.
set.
A lot of solid gear coming in. Let's check that rogue,
What do
please.
you got?
Oh, they're opting for a cloaking device.
What do you got?
That's an interesting choice. If they can squeeze
what
it
he
off
got.
without getting auto attacked out, that could be a big reset that they need.
What's so interesting is we have so many different
Look at
like levers that play here, right? We have one, the classes themselves, priest versus rogue. Okay, what should win on paper? Okay, maybe rogue. Although this is an orc rogue, I think, not an undead rogue. It's like, okay, but two, who has better gear? Right? It's like if one player has Bisky or one has greens, it's like, okay, well, the green player's in the disadvantage. And then three, who's more prepared for the duel itself? So there's so many things that really we're looking at here.
I think Rogue wins.
Skull of Impending Doom coming in from the
I
Shadow
think Rogue
Priest. I think
wins,
he tried
100.
to maybe CC the blind or
Make
something.
myself a
Rogue
less
went
orange, boys.
For it, though, so it was a little bit of a unlucky misplay. We got the fear coming in. He ate the whole thing. These dots are riding him down. He just got through the shadow protection potion, I'm
Whoa,
sure.
Rogue wins.
Rogue's health is now starting to wither. He's getting some damage on the priest, but that next fear could come in. There's a stun proc into a mind blast. Massive damage. Fear coming up soon. He's just kiting, running away from the rogue. Mind playing extra. There's a vanish. He summons his bear off, trying to get that damage in. He could take the fear. I'm pretty sure fear only hits 3 people. He could get lucky, and the fear could hit the minions and not the rogue, which he needs that now, especially with that situation. There's the trinket into the fear. It does hit the rogue. He's got no way out of it. He's already low. There's the mind blast. The UI hasn't updated or he health potted.
No, he used the
There's another blackout proc. This rogue is screwed.
That was not pretty for Pop. Just I'm gonna say that. Well played to Xens. What I really liked there too is that gnomish cloaking device. On the reset there, the priest was kind of just running far and then popped the gnomish cloaking device like a vanish. Yeah. And the rogue was like, where is he?
Never mind.
Bought a little extra time for that next fear to come through. Wow. The rogue was also orc. So there was no Will of Forsaken like we've seen in other duels. That was just an uphill battle for the rogue. Here we have Hunter versus Rogue. We have the pleasure to watch LT play again. There's another net coming through. Lucio sticking all over him with the net and the FAP. LT's got to look for some distance. Wing clips not on him quite yet. Lots of parries and dodges. You can hear the noises. Hopefully some big damage will connect here soon.
Look at this Bestial Wrath build. We don't normally see that build, I feel like, in tournaments. They play something else, but these Bestial Wrath pets are just clobbering, and you cannot get them off. They're beating the hell out of you, so... The Hunter's doing no damage, but his Pet, highest parser in the game right now.
He's actually tanking.
Proc. Hunter's going to get some distance. Pet is still beating him. There's a vanish, exposed armor. He's got
no email. Damn, dude. What's up, Raya? How's it going, buddy?
Pet won the duel.
Good to see you back in here.
The Hunter didn't win the duel. The Pet did.
One of the reasons that we're seeing Bestial Wrath,
the Pet won the duel.
Mastery builds, more so in this tournament versus maybe in tournaments in the past, is that there's no raid gear allowed.
How are your dogs doing, man?
Throughout the course of like a vanilla.
Do you have a bunch of dogs that like live with you, Rara, or do you have them like all at the area or your work? Curious. And Rara, if you don't know what we're watching, we are watching a $100,000 MAK'GORA. No, you don't have any pets. Gotcha. You know what? I might be mistaking you for somebody else that works with pets. You gotta remember, there's quite a few people that stop by, but I or not quite a few. There's a few people that stop by, so I try to remember everybody's stuff, but I don't always. But good to see your name back in my chat anyway, Rawa. Raya. That's such an interest. I love saying your name when it comes off the tongue right. It sounds great. But anyways, we're watching this $100 or 100,000 Oh, okay. So you are the same guy. You are the twins' dad. Okay. Cool. I was gonna say I don't think I'm messing that up, but if you don't play World of Warcraft which I think you told me you didn't in the past. Yes, I remember now. Or I actually, you are who I thought you were. Let's say it that way. But these guys are doing a World of Warcraft classic, which is the old version of the game that came out like in 2004 and progressed through like 2007 probably, or 2006. And they are having a $100,000 tournament, and usually within the game, my name is just Ray. Okay. Ray Raya. My bad. I'll just call you Ray. But they're having a tournament. So what happens is in this game mode, if you die, you die. So in classic WoW is a time or is a game of investment of time and effort and everything else. So these guys, like, they started their characters on the 6th of October and they've already leveled through the game and like geared up, and now they are in a 1v1 contest against each other. And there's a ton of people in the tournament. But at the end, they will do the final tournament, or the final fight will be actually to the death. So they'll have to type out /MAK'GORA, and then the other player will have to say I accept within the game. and then whoever wins that will win the $100,000, and the other guy's character is dead and basically non-existent anymore. So we're having some fun catching up on what's going on in there.
A server, and you can't go like you're all pre-raid gear. Your pets are going to be stronger than they are later in the game.
Got the lion build.
I think the Beast Mastery build is a smart play. I think it's great that they're trying that, doing something different.
Yeah. I like bestial. Like typically hunters go like a slight survival and marksman build, but there's different specs that are better with these rule sets, and they know that it's gonna be a lot of rogues. Everyone knew there'd be rogues.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And yeah, Bestial Wrath is so good and strong versus that class. You saw it there, just doing work on that.
Oh, just deep dick them.
One of the great things about the rule set is each player they're fighting for points right now. And the top point earners of each class are going to make it to tomorrow. So even though there's a lot of rogues, only the top 8 rogues make it.
Dendarios again?
Little fun piece of information for you, Ray. I hit affiliate today, man. So after a long journey, I can finally maybe make a few bucks off this stuff. It'll be fun.
Rogue is
this
in
guy
stealth
played
against
so
Dendario.
well.
We've seen both these players play before. This is Perplexity versus Dendario. Both great players. Perplexity looks like he's doing great though. Sprint with free action potion. Dendario, what are you gonna do, buddy? No mana, no health to work with. Sapper coming out. Perplexity looking prepared.
Bro,
and taking
imagine how Bobka feels right
and
now.
Rocket Man, I believe that'll be a 2-0.
Oh man!
And another cool thing about
the
Swiss
duel.
Oh god!
We can go back and watch it at some point.
Dario would have been amazing.
Another cool thing about the Swiss bracket. So Rocket Man is 2-0.
100
in this third round, it's gonna try to pair him with someone else who's 2-0. So it's both to go 2-0 is pretty hard, and both players that are 2-0 are gonna go against each other next round. So the matches should get harder and harder and harder. So for example, now Dendario won,
I didn't know that.
Rocket Man won. They were both 1-0. That's why they got paired against each other. So to go 4-0 or 5-0, it's gonna be a very, very big uphill battle.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you're basically how this thing is set up is you're gonna get what should be the most entertaining duels as often as possible. So
what's wrong with Soda? He's so toxic.
That's how we're doing it.
I know.
Tomorrow, blood sport. Blood
That's
will
why
be
he's
shed.
here.
People are gonna
He's
die.
so toxic.
A month of people's lives will feel like they got wasted.
Production's
and it's
awesome.
gonna be
Yeah, guys, can we get a
wonderful.
heart in the chat for the O2K production?
We can't wait to see it.
Bro, like they got all hands on deck right now.
Play yet. I can't.
On deck.
Play.
There's only
They're
10
doing their absolute
warriors, I
fucking
believe, in
best.
the tournament. Druids, I'm not sure, maybe a bit more.
It's hard to get every
And,
single one of them.
Obviously, there's
but we do
more
our best.
of some of these other classes. But bro, I can't wait to see Sony like with everything prepped up to see what he has in store. Oh, we got a Druid.
Feral Druid?
All right, Priest versus
Feral Druid.
Inspect
That's
the
abnormal,
Druid
boys.
now. Get
A
on that
furry.
Druid. I got to see what spec he is
A
before
furry.
he gets himself. It changes everything. Give me an inspect
Where's
on
the
that
furry?
Druid. Get off this Priest. I don't care. Come on.
The
Get on
priest
this
is
Druid.
stacked though.
Who is this guy? Huh?
The priest is
No!
That's the guy who's about to beat your Druid, man.
the priest is stacked.
Oh my god.
I think
he's
Feral
opting
wins.
in for
All right, here we
Feral.
go.
He's going in for a couple bleeds here.
I think Feral.
He is feral. He's going to try and do some cat form. There's the flash grenade.
Wait.
That's the biggest thing. You have to trinket it. It's a 10-second fear, only used on druids and pets.
Okay.
He's going in. He's just trying to cat form damage this guy.
I think Feral wins.
This druid's going to be tanky. There's a blanket silence.
Ooh,
I don't
with a stun.
think that was a good
Into
one.
a root. And then he
Into the
just,
helmet.
dude, just goes right out of the root.
He broke the helmet.
Bro.
I don't know what the priest is going for here, but he's as confused as I am, it seems. Priest leaving shadow form, trying to get some healing going. The druid's just PvEing. Energy, claw, there's the fear. He has to eat it. There's no breaks for it. He already used trinket on the flash grenade.
Uh-oh.
He's just going to get a lot of distance here. He's got to run all the way back. He's going to get some nice dot damage in with the spells. It's still good. He's managing his mana well. Sit in cat form. It's free damage if you think about it. After you go cat, he doesn't have to shift out. He's shifting out. I don't know what for. He's trying to maybe shift out the flash grenade and bait it out. I mean, it's really a PvE game here. Priest versus Druid is pretty stupid. But that Priest
think
is
the
Zoom,
Druid
and this
wins.
Druid still has Innervate.
Golly, this Druid's getting it, man.
Druid's like full mana,
This Priest
everything.
should run away and drink and get out of combat. He's not doing that. That's a misplay.
Dude, what's he doing?
Druid's just going to walk back. Travel form? I disagree with that.
Death Ray.
Death Ray?
Death Ray coming out?
Okay, he's getting some damage in. Not much. This Druid is so
He said some damage.
Not.
What is
you
this
gotta
duel,
force this druid
dude?
out to spin mana. Everything in cat form is free
controller
for him.
disconnected.
And this priest is already tapped. Here comes another fear. Druid just has to
Priest
eat it.
use mana potion. Oh, no, it's whiproot too.
Uber into a first aid, but a little dot tick breaks the first aid, unfortunately. Soda, is the druid pretty heavily advantaged here, or is this just is this a pretty even one?
Honestly, versus this guy, yeah.
It looks like it's pretty
Versus this guy, yeah.
Of course, he can turtle for the next mana
There it
pot,
is,
but
there's a
until
stun.
then, I mean, the priest won't be able to do absolutely anything. Big
Dude,
damage
this
coming out from
druid is-
Lenaro. He shifts out of the root. Not much mana to work with, though, from Secret. Next fear, I mean, you can kind of wait. There's the next fear, but like, what are you going to do?
I thought
Wait
he'd
for the
have
next
trinket up by
fear?
now.
Like, you've got to reset at some point.
I think if
Secret's gonna have to
the
reset.
priest could win this in the current rule set, flash grenades are going to come off, but this priest is doing no damage.
Ooh, bro, what's this?
And so it's very easy for
He
Lenaro,
moonfires him to
Lefaro
stop
Moonfires his ass,
go
dude.
cat form in PvE. Here he goes
Holy
again.
shit.
It doesn't matter. Just do damage in cat. It's free mana. Doesn't cost him anything.
That's
He's
smart.
got his Moonfire Insect Orb rolling. There's another fear.
Bro, fuck
I mean, the
these
priest
fears.
needs to run away and drink.
Bro, fuck these
And
fears,
I
man.
think he's
Dude,
doing that
imagine
over
being this
reset
druid
here.
right now.
There we go.
I would
Now,
be
something
so
that-
mad.
Something that we're seeing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, eventually Trinket's going to come off cooldown for this druid,
Oh,
and
so
when
happens
that
when-
happens,
Oh, Salty died.
Long, dude.
Someone died.
I see that.
Someone died either dueling or something. Someone's dead. Salty's dead. Oops. Oh my god.
Somebody died dueling.
I don't know.
Oh, we gotta
Production, can we
find
get a clip
this.
or something of that to watch after this?
What the fuck
I mean,
happened?
this duel's going a whole lot of nowhere. This druid's won.
No, the druid's
he's,
win.
He's opting into
He's
flash
gonna get
heal.
feared
This-
again,
I
though.
don't know how I feel about that bear form.
Bear?
Wasted
Bear?
500 mana. He's shifting out. The druid is now, but he's gonna go ahead and drink whatever that is. That's some tea that everyone
Okay.
seems to have.
Oh, thistle tea.
It's going back
Wait,
in
no, you
cat
can't have that
secrets,
as a
completely
druid, can
tapped,
you?
0 offensive pressure.
Oh,
Here
road
comes
only.
the fear in just a second. He
Yeah,
has
fear.
enough mana
Wait, I don't
for
know
it.
if he
Maybe
has the
he's
mana.
spamming
Oh,
it. There it
he
is.
does.
But the druid should have trinket soon. Still not using it. I mean, this is where the duel's going to be. This duel's
Yeah,
over.
it's
The
rogue
priest
only.
can't
That's what I
recover.
thought for a second.
Maybe you can also
Moonfire him out every time. Yeah.
Moonfire too.
I mean, he gets a couple of ticks.
I think the druid
but,
wins. I do. I think
I mean,
druid
secrets
wins.
could pop that same like whatever the hell the druid just used, the health and mana potion, and he could turn it around because Lenfaro is and priest can dispel innervate. I don't know if this druid's used it yet or not.
I thought I saw it, but I never saw the buff. But he might have been out of range for the spectator UI to pick it up. Yeah, Secret is hanging in there. I mean, in a super long situation, maybe he builds the mana he needs to finish it off. But I mean, Lenario just never seems scared. He's full life.
Lenario just does what he wants.
Massive ravage. He got him. He got him while he was. Oh no, he
another
pounced,
fear is going to come
Big
up pretty
shred
soon.
damage
Though.
coming in.
Bro, this
Secrets
fear
has to
is.
fear again.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1. There it is.
Yep. It's just going to be a fear into a reset, into a fear into a reset. But Secret's never going to be able to go aggressive is the issue, right?
Wait,
like
he can't ever really even reset. I mean, he can get like 1 or 2 ticks, but the fairy fire didn't stop him. He should have moonfired.
Just give
so
up.
shifting
Yeah, no,
out of
it might not
Moonfire
matter.
it costs so much mana. You have to leave cat form to do it.
Yeah, but isn't the cost like worth the mana stopping him from getting mana? Oh, he did mana pot right there.
Oh,
Let's see
there
what
it is.
happens.
Yeah, there's
Secret?
mana pot. He's gonna have his fear back pretty soon.
Maybe he can
He's
get
gotta
the
some
druid to
damage in.
90%.
Here comes the fear. Lefaro might have swapped out his trinket and not realizing he needed to just wait the 2 minutes. It's the best play.
You know what's going to
he
happen?
gets
Ooh, a stealth.
One of these fears is going to resist.
Yep.
And that Secret's just going to die.
Not
so
that
this
one,
fear
though.
didn't
There's a
resist.
trinket.
Trinket.
That's a trinket.
There
So
it is.
now
Oh, man.
if he's the
Going
next
stealth.
fear, like if the next fear resists,
Please
Secret won't be able
end
to
it.
live.
Dude,
Like,
this
it's just-
druid's
he's
gonna
waiting
win.
for some RNG, and then
Or he dies
Lenaro-
here because he just had trinket.
Yep, or that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
Like,
bleed
next
out.
Fear, yeah.
No,
He's done.
Just kill him. Just
Unless
fucking
he's
kill
got
him.
some
He's done.
Just
consumption
fucking kill him.
or-
Question mark?
Just
Damage?
end it.
Hello?
Fight.
End it.
I don't know why
End
this
it.
Fight.
End
Is he
it.
like
I
not-
swear to God, if you fucking fear,
kidding me.
Ooh, he feared him.
He just hung on long enough.
Secret.
Now he's at first aid, drink up.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, he got a good hill
Fear
off.
Out of the duel area, to be honest, it almost just happened.
No, he wasn't.
Lenfaro, good on mana. There's a shadow protection potion coming
Yep.
from him. Oh, magic.
Oh,
does
that's
the
huge.
thing.
It's a huge
That's
sleep.
secrets.
What a
Get some
nasty
drinks off.
dude. I hate
some
Ooh,
this
but he
guy.
had.
I hate
Oh.
this fucking
One-sided,
priest, man. I want him to
Lenfaro,
die.
If you make the druid,
I
want
want
him
him
to
to
die.
fucking
fear
die.
resets. You lose. It's over. So with this advantage
Priest
here, if he
is
can get some
such a
damage in.
bitch.
Okay, the druid's opting in to also drink. They're
Yeah,
both
in
just gonna eat and
hardcore
drink.
World of
Neither one
Warcraft.
wants to stop.
I'm gonna go to the restroom. Soda. You got this.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
yeah.
got this. Okay, we're leaving this duel because it's boring. We're gonna go to a
We're
different
leaving
one.
this duel because it's boring, dude.
I can't go to the restroom on this one. I'll go after this. I'll go after this.
Versus Snuts.
Oh my gosh.
And then we still want to get that clip of Salty if we can after this.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
we'll
to
get
see
it when
that.
we get it. So Bean coming in, it looks like he did farm his medicine pouch. I know he hit 60 pretty late.
Look at Bean.
He's got a lot of stamina gear, shadow resistance. He's really prepared for a
Everybody
Warlock duel,
hates
which I love
this
to
dude.
see. Axe of Rinji enchanted because he
Bean.
needs to wear that offhand. Very important for the healing.
We
Shadow
hate
Reflector
Bean.
and immunity to fear. He leveled his.
We hate
blacksmith.
Bean. Why does he hate Bean?
Dude, that's so big.
Why?
Yeah.
Mirrored Signet.
It is what it is.
16 stam ring.
It is what it is. I guess it is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
And obviously, both of them are going to play very well.
Real talk.
This
Obviously,
could be
I
a
love
grand
Bean, but,
finals game or like a semifinals
Snuts,
game. Like
look.
these are some of the two favorites. I thought Snuts was going to win. Espan, you said Bean could
Look.
win.
It's Nuts
right?
is
This could literally
fucking
be like a
lit
semifinals
up
win.
with here.
As fans said,
It's
he
not
wants
even a
Bean to win. We
question.
know Bean can't win.
I want Bean to win. I do think Hunter's really strong.
Dude,
in this
there's no
tournament.
way.
But I mean,
Snuts,
Snuts is
yeah.
one of the top players in all of WoW. I mean, he's armed to the teeth.
It's not
I mean,
even
just
a
look at his
question.
gear. I mean, he has literally everything.
Snuts is
so,
winning.
People
Yeah.
were-
It's gonna be a great duel, though. I
Snuts
do
is
agree
geared
with
out of
you,
his
Zarya. I think
mind.
this is a big matchup.
Wait, is that
coming up.
Grayson?
What's
People were
Becky
talking
saying off the-
I'm not too sure. It seems like a lot of them are going PM.
Yeah, I don't know if Bean's going to do it, but I cut you off. Go ahead.
Grayson, hey
I was
guys,
gonna say, a lot of people are talking to Snuts about different matchups. Apparently, Hunter is one of the ones he is a bit nervous about. He's like, oh yeah, I can beat that, I can beat that. But he
Ooh,
is a bit
the
nervous
stun
into Hunter.
insta.
Looks like Bean is going to start off with some CC onto Snuts with the Gnomish
Okay.
Goblin Helmet here and get distance onto Snuts.
Right,
I wonder if
natural.
Bean's going to opt in for a mana drain strategy or kind of just go toe-to-toe with the damage. Wow, it looks like Bean's pet is already dangerously low here from Snuts. It's like half HP
like
from
he's
one
half,
curse. Looks
yeah.
like Snuts going for a
Wait,
pet
Snuts
kill
is gonna
before
kill
killing
the pet.
Bean, going for the long game here. Viper Sting coming out.
Ooh,
Tidal
stuns
Charm
him,
being used from Snuts.
and then he kills
and
the
the pet
pet.
from Bean is almost dead already. Drain life coming out. Pet is
Grayson
dead.
is
Now
down.
Snuts has that Viper Sting. Let's see if he has elixirs to get that off. Bean on the back foot with those wing clips. Scatter Feign Death into the trap. Might be eaten by the pet, but
That's
no,
pretty
almost.
impressive.
That would have been awesome.
Grayson managed
Pet
to
and Hot
lose the
Pursuit here
tournament
for
without
Bean.
even being
Bean
in
taking
it.
a lot of pressure down to 30% mana. I would say Snuts is in the lead so far.
Snuts is, yeah. There's
Bean's
no
here.
way.
There's another Viper. He's going to get a free tick because you can't cleanse it.
There's no
while you're
way, dude.
frozen,
Where's
but
Bean going?
He cleanses
Where's he
it right
going?
before he gets another tick. Again,
Thorium
Bean's just trying to
grenade?
keep that
Oh, come
distance.
on.
He's trying to line up a grenade here. Snuts is trying to dodge it. Let's see if he gets it. He does dodge it.
He got the Voral.
Well funnel on the pet. Very smart.
Now the pet's out of range.
And this is not a MAK'GORA duel, it's a normal duel,
Yep.
so the range is a bit shorter. He's drain lifing the or Viper Singing the pet's mana.
Wait,
Interesting.
he
So Bean
Viper
is going for the
Stinged both
Viper
of
Sting
them.
strat, but he's losing the mana battle. Snuts has such a mana advantage that I don't know if it's going to work for Bean. Bean using
That's
the
interesting to me that
heal
the
slowly but surely. Snuts
MAK'GORA range is
75%,
bigger
82%
instantly
mana.
using
than the regular
elixir
dueling
on
range.
the Viper Sting. Really well played from
That's
Snuts.
really
Healing
cool.
Healing
Coming
is the
out.
Void
Bean,
Walker.
I don't know how you're going to win this one, buddy. First aid coming out
Bro,
from Snuts.
what's
The pet
Bean
is in hot
doing?
pursuit. Looks like Bean's going to try to
He's
go for a full
fucking
reset,
mana
maybe
drained,
some of
dude.
the-
He's
Oh,
done.
God.
at the edge of the duel arena already. I think Snuts might still have that death
God.
coil. Snuts has so much in his back pocket. I don't know how Beans is going to do this. There's 2 dots coming out. Snuts is patient. He's a veteran. He knows not to push and
Yeah.
over aggressive. He doesn't need to. The dots are ticking him down. He knows the only way
is
to
it.
lose this is getting over aggressive and pushing in. Just dotting him and letting the dots do the work is all Snuts needs to do here.
Bean wants to get rid of this pet. He wants to feign trap this
It won't
Warlock
matter.
Snuts so he can just eat and drink over and over.
Oh,
but Snuts
There's the
knows-
feign death.
He's
He
got
knows how
full
important it is
dots.
to keep that pet alive. And even if Bean does manage to kill it, Snuts will resummon it
Oh,
before he
no.
can get
yeah,
the
he'll
scatter
fell
trap
dom
off.
another one.
And so
It won't even matter.
in this situation,
Oh,
I
he
don't
act-
know what Bean can do. That is his win condition.
Wait,
but
he just
Snuts
used
won't
the
let it
arena
happen.
trinket.
Snuts still has the sacrifice pet if he needs
Yes,
a
he
Feldom
can
sacrifice
Feldom
another
another
pet.
pet.
Snuts has so many consumables. Being on the back foot, 20%
Bean
lost.
is fucked, dude.
I don't see how it's going to happen. Snuts
Bean
is
is
just such a
just-
mastermind when it
bro.
comes to PvP, when it comes to dueling. Being just kiting it out, doing what he can. But I think the agony and the immolate will eventually take him out. One more tick,
That's it.
Viper
It's
Sting
over.
through.
It's over.
Snuts,
It's
instant
over.
elixir of
Bro,
poison
it's
resist
over.
on the Viper Sting and takes
Bean got
out
fucked,
Bean, one of
dude.
the biggest games
Snuts.
we've seen yet today.
I mean, guys,
What does Bean
Man.
do?
I don't know what he does.
We got the death clip of who was it again?
Wait,
Oh,
what is
Salty.
this? Salty?
What happened, Salty? What happened?
Okay.
Is it a sapper?
With Vitochi. Okay, let's watch this.
Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
Must
My man is
So
0
Salty is
HP.
Goblin rocket boots.
Oh, 104.
What?
120?
Take
It's
damage.
doing
Yeah, the shield?
46 damage.
Absorb.
It's doing damage to him. Because the goblin needs to
He has
get
the
this.
thing above. It's gonna take. It's gonna take. The boots are gonna take.
Oh no!
You're literally like, it's like you're sitting there and you're watching it like you're sitting there on train tracks.
What
dude.
happened?
No.
No. So I don't know if you guys realize what just happened, but if you die in hardcore World of Warcraft, you die. And these duels that these guys are doing are only supposed to get you to 1 health. Okay, so it's not supposed to kill you. It's supposed to just get you like you beat him, right? This guy, I don't know if Salty, I don't know if Salty uses something that backfires on him, because that happens with some items, especially in engineering, or if he has some kind of dot that crossed over from the duel. Let's check it out.
Oh. With Vitochi. Okay, let's watch this.
Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
My man is
So
0
Salty is
HP.
So he's literally at 60 HP, boys. Okay, so that's like you're basically dead at that point. He hasn't lost the duel, but he's really low. He gets another shield
Let's see
up.
what happened?
Yeah.
My man is
So
0
Salty is
Zero gets another frostbolt off, so it's gonna slow him.
Goblin rocket boots. Did it backfire?
What
It
did he
did.
do
It
to
did.
take
It's
damage?
doing
Polymorph?
46 damage.
Absorb and melt.
It's doing damage to him.
Because
the goblin
he
rocket
has
boots.
Oh no. He used the goblin rocket boots, and they're now currently doing damage to him, I believe, because they set him on fire. If that's the way that works. Oh man, the boots, and then like at a certain point they just explode. Oh no, man. Does he have anything that could have saved him? I mean, he has some health pots over here. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough, boys.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you're literally like, it's like you're sitting there and you're watching it like you're sitting there on train tracks, dude, and the train's about to run over you. No, dude.
No, that sucks.
Dude, he didn't have a. Did he have a health poke? Can we go back?
Well,
I don't even know if you have
go
the wherewithal.
again.
Did he have a health poke?
All right, boys. I think we're gonna watch a couple more duels, and I think I'm gonna wind down the stream after that. But this has absolutely been like an awesome stream, guys. I got. Not only was my wife my first subscriber on my Twitch account that I started 6 years before I ever met her, and not on this account. I've had other accounts, boys. But she was my first subscriber on Twitch ever. Then to have one of my good friends and fellow streamers, Carlos, Big Los the Man, come in and also subscribe. And then, not only that, but a once thought maybe enemy that has come back around, and we have refreshed our friendship. Magnus, thank you for the support, buddy. I appreciate you. You're a important person to the stream. And then just a new watcher, part of the guild, I think, part of the toxic boys. Him say trash. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you all. Let's watch a couple more duels, and then I will head out for the night.
Potion he could have used or anything?
Dude, look at all of those.
A couple more duels could be 20 minutes, just so you guys know.
All of that. Dude,
I wasn't thinking
Be right
about
back.
it.
I'm gonna get some water.
everything ready. All of that stuff.
Well, that means he's out of the tourney. I mean, that's
it goes right in here, guys.
You die, you're dead. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be back, guys.
It's done.
Right, we got a Shaman versus Shaman, and it's grounding totems. His one shot. There goes his big one shot cooldown. Shaman v Shaman. Is it Ellie versus Ellie? I think it is. We're trying to get some lesser healing waves. He grounds the Earth Shock. They're both lesser healing, but the man is coming down. One hits is definitely at an advantage here. They're both just getting damage from the Frost and Earth Shocks. It's hard to get a cast off versus the Shaman, and then you make them both Shamans. It's really an auto attack shock battle. Grounding totems coming in on anything big that you try and do. Also, casting damage spells costs a lot of mana. Sometimes it's better to just let them DPS and you just heal. Both of them are so Todd's a little bit behind here. Maybe didn't get as many crits. Deathmaster charge. He's trying to two-hand for extra DPS. Todd's is so low. He doesn't have a lot of buttons. He needs to get some healing. He doesn't have any mana. There's the Earth Shock. We've probably got some absorb pots that are leaving here. There's the net. Todd's is going to run away, but the Frost Shock.
Yeah,
really just finishes it off.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, that was just one of those cases where whenever you watch these shaman duels, they're trying to rush each other down as quickly as possible.
It's not, they're not even rushing each other. They're more so they just can't do anything. You grounding totem, you Earth Shot. I mean,
like
caster versus caster,
right? It's like you're trading the cooldown, so it's like you don't really have any other option, like you said.
Okay.
So
Hunter versus Shaman here.
Hunter wins 100.
The Shaman just popped a FAP and Goblin Rocket Boots. He's trying to W key, but he's still currently slow. There's 100. The scatter shot.
Now, yeah, keep in mind with a FAP, if you FAP after you have a slow on you already, you're still going to stay slowed. So he FAP'd late, and that's why it didn't do anything.
You always have to FAP early, guys.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know if this is Sea-Doo. Okay, Sea-Doo's coming in. He's trying to rocket helm to get that distance closed. The Hunter wants to stay away. He is enhancement. We could see some random fat numbers coming in. Let's see if the RNG is on his side. He's purging off a bunch of random buffs, trying to min-max his time to get everything he can out of that CC. But there's the War Stomp. Champion. No auto coming from Sea-Doo. There's a poison, but it's going to break the scatter if that poison does damage. I don't know what that poison is.
No way
There's the concussive. The free action potion is gone.
No
this
way.
Hunter is kiting. He is running, and Sea-Doo has no way to close the distance. No rocket helm, no free action potion. But the slow falls off. The Frost Shock. Here's the autos coming from the... Oh,
no way, dude. Sea-Doo's a god.
He squeezes in the auto attack, doesn't get the proc, sleeps
That's
him.
good. He's
His
getting
auto is
everything
going to come
ready.
back, get some totems down, really min-max. Big
auto. Come on.
Here comes the auto.
Come on,
Still no
big
procs.
autos.
He's hoping for
He's basically just trying to go all in and hope for big
Wind
procs.
Fury.
I mean,
There's
laying
a
down the
scatter.
totems.
There's a scatter. There's the reset. Hunter, once again, get some distance. Stay away. Don't let him swing. Min-max. Get some first aid. Full HP.
Smart.
Sea-Doo's at a disadvantage here. He's got no way to close his distance.
Yeah,
he's going to have to waddle.
Bad spot.
There's a concussive shot. He's going to run away. He's not even going to try and walk towards that. By the time he gets there, he'll have scatter trap back. So, Sea-Doo, pretty fucked here.
Yeah, I feel like you're just in such a bad situation. It's almost like you're waiting to lose. He did. Oh, he proc and killed the pet. So now he has to press the shaman before he has to press the hunter before the hunter can get a chance to get his pet back up. Because it is very important, I think, in this matchup for the and all the duels for the hunter to have his pet.
Don't think the hunter cares about his pet. I think he goes for damage here. CCs. He's going to walk up, get a nice fresh trap here. Maybe he'll go for the pet resummon, but he's going to eat and drink as much as he can.
Smart.
Hunters are so good for this because not only do they CC you, but they instantly drop combat and get so many
we'll get him drink walking.
food and water procs off.
Yeah.
There's the free action potion back. He's got it off cooldown. He's going to press here. He's got to win. This is his moment. Casting a couple
guys,
heals.
is Sea-Doo going to lose to a hunter?
He just wants to close his distance.
What?
Concussive shot does a whole lot of nothing. There's the frost shot. There's another scatter. But he gets out. There's the graphic totem. The trap can't happen. He needs damage.
Wind Fury,
Big
man.
heal coming from Sea-Doo with the health pot.
Fury.
War Stomp. He
Wind Fury. Wind Fury, man. Come on.
He needs that auto swing proc. Okay, there. I don't know what happened to the helmet there. Something happened. Grounding totem down. He's got to try.
Come on.
Okay, we take that.
You got it, man. You got it.
I mean, he's just on him straight up. I mean, he's got a wing clip. He's trying to get away with the Earthbind, with Frost Shocks. There it is. There's a Frost Shock going out.
The hunter got away?
Huge sleep. Huge sleep.
Look at his sleep
dust. This is going to give him an opportunity if he wants to get some mana back because he's completely out.
True.
There we go. He's going to get some mana back here. And
it breaks.
Good unbiased commentary.
Going to try and feign.
I'm completely biased about every match.
All right.
I have my favorites, and I'm not sorry.
He's going to get a fat first aid. I mean, Sidhu's got him on the ropes at this point, but he doesn't have a free
I'm
action
completely
potion.
biased.
He doesn't have his helmet. It's going to be tough, but he has removed the Hunter, and he's doing decent on health and mana.
Come on.
Okay,
Oh, Sidhu with
the
the
Frost Shock off. The Hunter, he's going to
Come on.
close distance. The Hunter,
Big
I
dick.
think,
Big
missed
dick
because
on
of
him.
shot.
Big dick on him. Big
He's
dick on him.
praying
Come
for a
on.
wing clip proc. He's not getting it. Oh,
There it is.
any swing could just end this Hunter.
Sorry, boys.
Here's the scatter.
No. I thought that was it.
Frost reflector.
Come on.
He stops the trap
That was
from
a good
happening.
Frost reflect.
Sidhu was tapped. This is it. This is
he
how
just
he
praying
gets
for
the
that big
win.
Wind Fury.
Bro.
He's going to squeeze
No
in some
way
first aid
Sidhu
procs. The
loses.
Hunter opting to not
No
stop
way.
it. Okay,
No
there's
way.
some shots. Closing the
No
distance
way.
again. Concussive, another sleeping dust.
Nice sleep.
Yeah, this
Very
sleeping
nice
dust to close the distance is huge.
So he's just got to try and hope and get as many ticks of water as he can here before it falls off.
Gentlemen.
It's probably going to heartbeat. That's what it's been doing. There it is. And he sleeps him back after about 11 seconds.
Bro.
So, yeah, I mean, Hunter's going to go and he's going to be able to
This
separate
Hunter.
here. I do think if he has the
This
opportunity to get his pet back, it probably
random
would've been a good idea
Hunter.
because then he wouldn't have the shaman wouldn't have the opportunity to drink or anything like that. But I don't think he's going to go for that.
Just a
He's sitting on this
random
trap.
fucking
Let's see if he
Hunter.
runs into it.
The dual timer ran out.
Dual timeout. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Dang, that was a long duel. Sidhu getting no procs
Dude,
at all that whole time.
All right, guys, I'm answering some.
I thought he hit him with a big Wind Fury, and it was right at the same time he fanged. They actually got me.
Yeah, that's
There's
tough.
no way I missed Sidhu playing. What happened?
You didn't.
The Hunter fled.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's the problem. Like Hunter and Druid, you got to kite as far as you can for obvious reasons, and you got to be careful of
he
that.
fled,
I think that counts as a loss.
Then it does
That's
technically
just how
count
it
as a
goes.
loss.
So Sidhu takes the win.
There
from
it
that.
is.
I think we have a match.
That's rough,
Zico
man.
is dueling right now. I'd love to tune
That's
in.
rough.
Zico versus a warrior. It's Lepins. Can we get Zico's screen on? If not, the duel, please, God. We got to see it.
I don't want to watch.
For now, Josito.
Oh, Zito.
I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, we got Josito versus Jacob. Shadow Priest versus Rogue. I'm trying to watch with what I can. First aid. There's the Vanish.
Josito's really good.
The
I think
sap was-
Josito wins.
Didn't do
Who
anything.
the fuck
I
is
guess
this
he's immune,
Jacob
maybe?
guy, bro? This Jacob loser?
We
Who
didn't
the
see
fuck
before,
is this?
so I don't know what the DRs are.
Who's this bitch?
Noteworthy. Jacob is an orc here. I'm not sure why some rogues opting for that orc with fear being so prominent. We have that cheap shot
Wait,
potentially into the kidney.
ooh.
Josito, though, prepared
The
for
stun.
it. Decides to use the Goblin Rocket Helm to reset. Barov's Peasant Collar Trinket, though, keeping Josito at bay. Josito's getting some nice distance here.
Oh, there it
really
is.
well played. Jacob, though, sprinting in. Dots ticking.
I feel like he used the bear off trinket a little bit early. I don't know if I would have used it right there.
Yeah,
Use it very early.
I agree. A full blind coming out, though. Jacob looking to get that re-stealth. Re-stealth sap in between the dot ticks. Well played.
Naturally.
Jacob wanting to eat back up the full. We've seen this matchup go both ways. It seems Rogue favored.
Okay. Jacob loses. Jacob's
Yeah,
done.
no, I saw
Jacob's done.
Josito squeeze in a Shadow Word or Shadow Word
bro.
Pain there was pretty crazy.
Ooh, huge kidney shot.
Oh, bro, he's gonna use the arcane
See, there's the
bomb.
there's the
4
silence grenade, the
second
arcane,
stun.
whatever the hell. But
And
there goes
Josito
another
trades
more.
it.
Uh-oh.
and
It's
runs
gonna be a
away.
chase from now on.
Here, running away, mind flaying.
Look at all those
Ooh.
DRs,
Rogue
bro.
is slow, he's so
Jacob.
low. Josito just
Bro,
fishing for some blackout
Jacob
procs.
is just
if he gets
eating
it,
a
the duel
dick.
is over.
Josito,
He's
that is
not
the
getting
worst
it.
grenade
Jacob's
I've
gonna
ever
close the
seen in my
distance,
life.
but there's the
Ooh.
fear.
There it is.
Trinket off, cooldown, mind flaying. He's so low.
Oh, bro.
He needs a
It's
potion,
done.
needs something, or he's dead to dots. He's
It's
banished,
done.
but
GG. Yeah, it's over.
It's done.
That was rough.
Josito is a god.
Easy. I mean, that was
Josito has got
convincing.
Jacob
100-0,
in the
Crowblade
garbage,
with,
bro.
Crusader.
Jacob is
And
done.
Hosey has pretty much less than here as well.
Thanks
Really
for
well
playing,
played there
Jacob.
from Hosey. Kiting it out,
Better
not
luck
taking
next time.
damage. Waiting for the Rogue's cooldown.
See you
Time
next year,
expires.
Jacob.
Sony! Finally, we get to see.
Digital. Here we
Wait,
go.
I'm so
Sony
excited for
versus-
this.
They've got to start doing this as an annual thing, man.
Asking me if I
Bro,
thought it could
Sony-
work. I don't
Sony
think
is a
it
warrior.
does
He's got
that
on
well.
This would be
It
such a fun
It might be
challenge
better
each
than any
year.
other spec,
I
to
want
be
to see
honest.
this.
Yeah, let's see it.
So it's
you
a
see- look at
warlock.
Sony- Look at
Bad
Sony's
knocks.
gear right here. It looks like he's got
Oh,
his
wait.
flask set out. He's got
Oh,
some,
it's him against
what
a
looks like
warlock.
plus healing gear. Is that where are we looking at Sony here? Oh no, Sony. Okay.
You're right,
Sony
though.
versus
There's a
Warlock.
diamond flask.
Here he goes. He's
Oh,
buffed
come
up.
on.
Here.
Sony.
He's
Sony,
charging
you
in
got
here. He was
this.
a little low from the stamina swap, but yeah, the
Sony, you
Healing
got
from the
this.
Diamond Flash set
This
will
is
probably
you.
Oh shit, this is Sony. I've watched this guy before.
Put this kid in the dirt.
He's insanely good.
Put him in the dirt.
Sony is so good, man.
Yes,
Ooh, huge kill on that Warlock pet.
Yes. Yes.
Kill him.
Yes. Yes.
Chunking down the Warlock.
Yes.
Getting annihilated.
He can sacrifice it, but what
Dude,
is that gonna
Sony
do?
is so
Oh, man,
fucking
doesn't
good.
matter.
Rescue comes through.
Oh, he's getting fucked so hard.
Strike though, so it's not gonna be that big of a heal. Sony's all
There it is.
over him. He's immune
Why
to
isn't he
fear for the
fearing?
time being.
We're destroying him.
There's the intercept.
Huge, one hit.
2-second stun
Oh,
coming out.
the
Mad Max
shield.
finally goes
Okay.
for that.
Damn.
Arcane bomb interrupt.
Arcane
That's
bomb
pretty
cancel.
impressive.
Well played there from Mad Knox on
Yep,
the
true.
reset. He's got to get another
True.
pet. Sony 100%
Bro,
life.
bro,
Absolute
bro,
beast. Absolute tank of a
come
player
on.
here.
Come
Going
on,
to battle
Sony.
stands to
Sony.
get that charge
Sony,
off.
come on, man.
There
Sony.
it is. There
Sony,
we
come
go.
on. Don't let this
Sony's a
lose.
fucking
Another
legend,
top, another
dude.
Void Walker, so Mad
He's
Knox
gonna
will be
dodge
able to
it
live
before
for
he
a
gets in
little
there.
bit, but man, Sony's damage is
No, he got
unrelenting.
the
They're
charge.
getting max range here.
He got the
Epic Mount
charge.
2 to point out. Jesus. There's the helmet, but there's the Berserker
Oh
Rage.
my God.
Dude, he's
Arcane
just
bomb.
sitting
Oh, that's
over
it.
20%
Bro.
of the time. There's execution.
Bro, there it is.
It's over. GG, the first
Oh
Warrior
my
duel,
God.
boys. Let's go.
Warriors
That's
might be kind of
right.
the dark horse in here.
That's
Like,
right.
So,
Warriors
Yep.
traditionally in dueling tournaments don't do very well, but traditionally FAPs are banned and a lot of these items are
that
banned.
easy.
Sony just crushed that Warlock.
Yeah, bro. He
And,
put that kid in the
someone
dirt.
was talking to Snuts about what he's the most afraid of, and he said
Oh,
Warrior.
man.
Well, Warriors have a lot of stuff like
Hunter Warrior.
even outside of the
Warriors are the
Super,
best
even
class.
then, they're still scared
By
of the
far.
Warriors.
Jesus.
Yeah,
By
War-
far.
Warlocks are scared of that class.
Was 100%
because
Warrior,
everyone has stuff
obviously.
for fear immunity and
I mean,
stuff. So
Yeah.
What isn't?
you can go ahead on this duel if you want.
Well, we got Bananas versus Mako, Makato, whatever the fuck. It's his enhancement versus Rogue. The evasion's coming out, but he's already gotten half his HP.
Bro,
Bananas is He's got to try and get some
I think
distance.
Rogue
The kidney
wins. I think
resist
Rogue
works
wins.
doing its job.
Ooh,
Arcane bomb
what a fail.
missing.
Ooh,
Rogue wants to just run away and
bro.
reset here, but he's dotted up. Bananas got him on the run. It's completely tapped.
Makoko is getting
completely
fucked.
5% mana. Mikado gets that result, but the flame
Oh,
tick is going to
Makoko,
break him out.
come
Frost
on,
shock.
Makoko.
Really well played there from Banana with his last bit of mana, but Mikado
Don't
knows that. He's going to go for
die.
another re-stealth. It looks like some type of potion used from Mikado. Another Frost shot coming out for the kites, but he
wait,
won't be able to do
Makoko
that
could
forever.
still win.
Big emo coming in. Kidney shot lands. 6-second stun. Trinket to reply here from Banana. Banana
Here we
going for
go,
the Frost
here
shock.
we go.
Blind coming out. Mikado probably going to bandage first aid up. Go for that re-stealth sap. Even eat to
Naturally.
full.
Of
Mikado
course.
looks pretty favored here in the situation. Banana can't be too happy about this one. Sap comes out. There's that
Ooh,
T we keep seeing,
Makoko,
Soda. I
deep
don't know what
dicking
that
him.
is, but it looks like it
Sit
gains
down
some
and
health and
eat,
some
bro,
mana.
just eat.
It,
We could have
it seems like it's
Just have a
massive.
chicken dinner right
he
now.
squeezed it in before the sap
A
as well.
12-piece
so now the
bucket
cooldown
of
is ticking down
KFC
earlier.
with
So he
a
might
side
get
of
it up
mashed
again during
potatoes
this duel, and that might
and a
actually win
Pepsi.
him the entire fight. Okay, explosion totem down, massive
Oh,
damage.
man.
Explosion
Jesus.
totem. Does it blow up?
Bro,
That's the AoE. Arcane
Makoko
bomb.
just got
Bombs Oom
dicked.
again. Man, they're so strong. Arcane Bomb Oom, but Mikado's down to 25%.
All right, he's gonna
life.
get a
One
re-stealth
crit from
here.
Banana, and it's it. You have 2 minutes ticking though, like you said.
Oh,
so,
never mind, the Frost
that
shock.
next potion's coming back up, so Mikado's got to finish the
Okay,
job.
the
Finish
gouge.
job fast. Another mana
Full
pot comes out, so
gouge,
it shares
dude.
2 separate cooldowns. It's a lot of mana to work through for
Oh,
Mikado.
oh,
Now Mikado's on
Makoko.
the and that's gonna be it. But
oh my god, bro.
GG.
Okay,
The
so
item
dude's Wind
is
Fury.
tea with sugar. I'm having it linked by some people.
This dude's
it
Wind
restores
Fury was
1,000 to
nuts.
1,700 health and mana.
Jesus.
And that's on a different timer than
Wind
mana
Fury
pot, 'cause
doesn't
you
All
have
right,
even-
one
that's
more.
what it
One
seems
more
like.
duel, dude.
Savix might be in a game as well.
That's
The game's so
Look
fucking fun
at
to
that, but
watch,
Yeah, that's
man.
great. Tea with sugar, so it's 1,000 health and mana with a 2-minute cooldown.
That is
3
insane.
charges
What the
only,
fuck?
and then that's it.
This doesn't
It's
even seem
done.
like secret tech. Everyone seems to have it. If we can't
Yeah.
get the good UI, just bring up their stream. I'm completely okay with just watching
Yep.
anyone's perspective.
Yep, bro, like react. Just react.
Okay, so they're gonna try and get us that right now because
I'm
seeing
ready.
these duels.
Oh man, what happened in the Druid
Who's
duel?
not in a duel?
Both players
Oh,
lost
Savage
because
is
they're
in.
stupid.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
a lot
both
of
players were
enhancement shamans. Even
losers.
Sidu opted in for enhancement. I guess.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked by that. Over Ellie, it must have been something with the tech. With
what's this?
Just okay, I'm tankier. You know, I have more time.
You know what
maybe
my
to just
favorite
run
thing
somebody
about
invincible.
Soda popping is,
And
man,
it seemed to work out for him. Looks like
is he's such a fan of WoW, and he knows just like the amount of eyes that this tournament could bring to World of Warcraft, and like just from sitting here like watching this is some of the best, most entertaining gameplay type stuff I've ever watched. And he's so serious about it that he's like, hey, don't disrupt the flow of the stream to be able to like get the best camera angles on these the streamers. Just get the stream. It's just like I appreciate that there's guys out there that are trying to make this like a classy thing to eventually, you know, something clean and easy to watch and fun and entertaining and something that the competitor should want to be a part of.
It's like here we have a Rogue v Rogue. Both players started stealth. Looks like Hate All got that sap opener onto Real Tricks here. I think they're both undead. It's hard to tell from the Noggin Fogger. Full
Legend
Kitty,
says
though,
the Druid,
coming
wait,
out.
the Druid
It's a
is
great
still
opener.
feared?
Ooh, we
Right
have
now?
we have the
Title
blind reset coming out, but it's a
into
stun and a blind
dude.
and a vanish in the dot tick. That was
Yeah, the Druid's
that's a
still
lot.
feared right now.
Not great there.
Okay.
We have Hate All definitely in the lead, but you never know what can happen. That's a second vanish from Real Trick, sapping him out. It's going to be a fast duel one way or the other. Cheap shot coming out here from Real Hate. Or from Hate All, rather. Real is definitely in the back foot. Full kidney shot lands.
Okay.
Hate All still has
Another
that blind.
blind.
That's Real Tricks' second blind, I believe.
There it is.
Bandage back up. I mean, it's not over yet. That Fairy Fire,
Full-
though, looks like there's 10
full,
seconds remaining. It's going to prevent the stealth
blind.
here, I believe,
That
from
is
Real
some-
Tricks.
That
Great
is some
tech.
cool tech.
Absolutely. Looks like Hate All has 2 blinds. Am I mistaken? There's the first. I believe there's a second. If you're Hate All at this point, you must be feeling pretty good. You go for that re-stealth.
Another
shot,
full
kidney shot,
blind.
you
Yeah,
just prep and do another blind.
So they're
Just
both
advantage.
kind of
A lot
resetting
damage is
here.
gonna come through.
The Rogue's
I don't
gonna
know
win for
how
sure.
Real Tricks is going to make it out alive.
Ooh.
I mean, at this point,
He even
the
fucked up
cooldowns
his
have been
kidney and it was
spammed
okay.
from both sides. It's going to come down to locking him down. He's going to try and chicken something
he's
here.
trying to dead
he doesn't
shot.
seem to get anything. He just costs
He's
himself
chickening?
HP. Unlucky.
Ooh,
Big
he
absorb
tried to
coming in.
chicken.
They're both low. They're both out
Weak
of cooldown.
chicken.
They don't have a whole lot.
And he
Kidney
missed.
did not land. Massive mortar.
Uh-oh, it's
him.
over.
Big damage into gouge.
Huge gouge.
One big
Huge
hit at the end,
gouge.
eviscerate. Kidney instead.
Into a
That
kidney?
works too. He's done.
That's it.
Dead.
I mean, all in all, I think Hate just played it better. Played a better duel.
Just the way it goes.
Despite the opener, just well played.
Just the way she goes.
Damn,
who the hell
dude.
messed up the opener because I saw Title Charm overlap
Yeah,
with
that
blind
guy
into
fucked up.
Vanish with Garrote
It was the other
breaking
dude.
their own stealth.
I don't even
3
remember his
massive
name.
mess ups in a span
Bro,
of 2 seconds.
what was that guy's name, bro? Like
It happens.
loser
You know,
number
there's
2.
a lot of
It does.
money on the line,
That
a
guy
lot of
got
pressure on the
dicked.
line. I remember playing in CDL, man.
Got all
like,
mega
I played in
dicked.
tournaments, but in the CDL with that
Bro, I
many
don't
people
remember. I
watching,
have
it's a
no
little
idea.
shaky, you know? So it must have been, just misplay here or there.
Out here fat fingering everything, not knowing what's going on.
Fat finger
confused.
deluxe. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, literally just now. I do want to take a second to shout out our sponsors for today. Huge thank you to Blizzard for even allowing us to put on this tournament. We had to go and get special approval.
Yeah, by the way,
through
this
them
is a
to
Blizzard
be able
W.
to put on
Blizzard
the
sanctioned
biggest
this and was
prize
okay
pool
with it.
tournament in WoW history.
Yeah, so hearts in chat
so
for
this
Blizzard.
It's a 100K tournament, 100K prize pool. So huge shout out to Blizzard, and also big shout out to Starforge for being our title sponsor today. And we have a little video to play, actually.
With generational improvements, aesthetic updates, and our consistently high build quality, this system is bound to be the envy of both family and friends alike. For yours, check out StarForgeSystems.com, and I'll see you in the Forge.
Just a PC. Show the logo. I don't
So
want to get
again,
banned.
guys, huge shout out to Starforge. Starforge has new custom PCs. There's a Halloween sale coming,
There it is.
but we also have new custom
StarForge
custom build PCs where we've
link
got all these
in the
different builds.
pinned
Maybe we can get a
comment.
graphic of that up. And there's
You're
also
looking
the
for a
light
new
panels.
PC?
The light
I
panels
can
that you get,
guarantee
even if
you,
build your own
gentlemen,
computer and you don't
any
want
one of our
from Starforge,
PCs
you can get those
can
light
run
panels
Classic
and you can
WoW.
get the different acrylics to put in. If you have that same case,
Every
you can
single
install it
one can
yourself.
run Classic
So,
WoW with at least 30
yeah, check it out,
FPS.
StarForgeSystems.com.
Hell
And,
yeah.
Finally, one last shout out.
That's what you
to
want.
Raider.io. Raider.io has been helping us do the entire back end. I mean, it's the place
That's
to
right.
go. Best platform to organize raids, tournaments, tons of WoW guides, everything you can dream of. Raider.io has been an integral part in us being able to put this thing on. So huge shout out to everybody. And yeah, let's get back to some duels.
funny enough, like half the people in this tournament are all rocking some Starforged PCs. Stars coming in. It's a rogue versus mage, and it's over. Just jumping right in.
That's it.
He did. Bro.
Wow. Yeah, we got no context on that one, but mage coming out on top. Seems like mages are
Yeah, he
all
just
beating
got
rogues.
got.
We haven't seen a lot of rogues getting clobbered here by these mages. Despite all the magic resist and all the absorb pots, these casters are coming. Same with warlocks, are coming out on top.
Yeah, the closest rogue v mage though, like Zico versus Savix. That bro, that could have gone either way. That was so close, but Zico still came out on top, which was really impressive. Looks like we have a Hunter versus Hunter.
Hunter again. Neither pet's dead, so these guys both opted for different
the Hunter we
strategies.
saw earlier with like not very much gear, if I'm right. Is this the not very much stamina on his gear? But
I think you're
up right now. So against Lil Bach. He's a rapper.
Little Bach.
Especially
These guys.
rap.
This
You
is
know
a
what else is
competition
little?
right
His
here
chances
for
of
sixth
winning.
place in the Hunter bracket.
Bro, this kid's about to lose.
Seeing which
yeah,
one
it's
gets
over.
it looks like it's going to be
Little
either
Bach.
or a Bentley.
I'll play.
That's just the way it goes.
It's cool to see different players opting for different strats. Sometimes maybe a player
way
disagrees.
it
Like,
is.
no, this is the best strat in this
Little bit.
matchup. Or maybe it's just a lack of preparation and awareness. Like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Like maybe killing the
That's
pet
the way it
versus
goes.
CCing the pet. Like when Snuts
got
killed
got.
Bean, it was really awesome to see Snuts like first thing dotted up and killed Bean's pet. It wasn't even like he like ignored Bean, killed the pet, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, bro, he had
is
a
that what a
plan.
warlock's actually supposed to
was
be doing
ready.
here? Having that knowledge and that secret tech is what these duels are all about, right?
I mean,
like
you're right. And that's the practice. You got to know before the duel starts what the strategy is.
True. So true.
Yeah, it's not just about knowing it, right? But it's about like physically
Doing
actually
it.
having it
It's
done.
about doing the strategy.
Yeah, you can play it in your head all day, but you actually have to do it. Like a similar thing with like the Rogue v Mage blocking the blind, or like Soda you mentioned to not block the blind because he had the FAP up. Like all of these different
timers. Yep.
All of these different things here
You
we're
have to know
seeing, and like
everything.
It's really cool to see
veteran
Zaryu here,
players
man.
are just
Yep, you
not
gotta know
making
everything
mistakes.
about everything.
I can't wait to watch Snuts play again. That
Zaryu
first
is
duel
such a
was
good
so
streamer,
convincing.
man.
Bro, Snuts is
great.
very good.
He put on a clinic.
All right.
I say that having never visit his stream at all.
I want
Just seen his YouTube stuff, like in highlights and all kinds of
I
stuff. Such
swear
an
to God.
entertaining guy.
Bro, if I
Maybe
see
this guy,
two fears,
Steven,
I'm mad.
knows what's going on here. Not a lot of. I know Spo's.
I don't wanna see a single fear.
Do pretty well. I don't know.
No fears
a lot of the
allowed.
other druids. Okay.
Barrel
Show me
mage.
more gear. Show me more gear. Scroll up. Not the trinkets. Yeah. Okay. He is not feral.
Feral
okay.
heart.
I mean, maybe actually he might still be feral, playing feral heart gear.
He's got
'cause
attack
he just gets
speed
so
plus
many
1%.
stats from that feral heart set. Which
Look at
Look
them
how many
numbers.
purges. Look how many purges. Magic dust into like
Bro.
40 purges, bro. He has
Steven
no
is just
buffs.
like, dude, he doesn't want
Yeah.
this kid to have any buffs.
He's gonna have to save trinket. Flash grenade is a huge counter to druid.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's gonna have it. It's a 10-second fear. You can shift the grenade
Naturally.
mid-air, but if you're in melee, like right now, you can't shift it. It's an instant cast.
Right.
So we'll see what this priest does. He's not even
This-
taking damage.
dude,
so why even
this
CC?
druid is
He's getting
just
damage on
attacking.
Steven. He's trying to get those dots up.
What's
He's
Steven
Those
doing?
dots are
clobbering
hitting
into him
hard,
the entire
man.
time,
Does
doing
Steven
nothing.
have his
Jesus.
weapon
The
equipped?
fear, he's gonna eat it. Save trinket.
Wait, is
for
Steven's
the
weapon
flash
equipped?
grenade, which I think he is. There's the first aid. Go ahead and keep your health up. This druid has to shift out now. He's got to do healing, but look at his mana.
97%. It's looking good
Steven,
for Steven. I
come
was going
on,
to say
Steven, you
the
got
priest
it.
looks like he's in the driver's seat, but if
Ooh,
Steven
nature's
can top himself
swiftness,
back up, that's the
healing
nature
touch.
swiftness. Bear form
With a
charge to get into
charge
range.
done.
That's the
Did
root.
he-
It's going to be
Or
helpful.
root,
But
actually,
Steven on the
yeah,
back
you're
foot,
right.
very low.
Bro,
Did he
Steven-
purge an S? Did he
No.
purge an S there? I don't know if he got the NS heal off.
No,
I
he
don't
did.
know.
Growth?
He did.
But
He
I
did.
believe he
twice.
got
He
it.
did.
Okay, well, he could go for a mana burn here. He got him feared outside of cat form.
Oh,
There's a black. It's over.
blackout.
It's over.
That's insane.
It's over.
Priest is Zoom,
Nope,
though.
potion.
Priest is Zoom. Priest is Zoom. There's a mana pot, though,
Priest
for
is
Xen.
mana
He's
pot.
back to
Yep, there
30% mana to Steven's 37% all. This is pretty even from where I'm sitting. Although,
Yep.
no, I think the Priest might just finish him off. There's the
Stun.
War Stomp into the
Maybe a fear?
regrowth. Steven has some mana to work with, but the nice pseudo interrupt there from Xen with
Oh
the Goblin
my
Rocket Hell Mind
fucking
Blast to finish.
God.
And
Bro,
Steven falls.
Steven,
Wow,
bro,
that was nice.
Steven got
It looked so
gripped.
good from Steven's end. He was full mana. Like he NS. That NS did a whole
Jesus.
lot of
The
nothing.
Goblin Rocket Helm
I actually thought it got
interrupt.
purged and he just health potted instead because it did nothing.
Wow. Bro, this guy
but these
doesn't
guys
need
with all
fear.
These buffs have such insane health pools.
Jesus.
That's what happens.
So, Chance, I wanted to ask you, what build would you, if you were in this tournament, what type of druid, because there's so many different builds for druid, what spec would you go, you think? Because there's Deep Feral,
Probably
there's
Guardian.
Feral with the is it Wild Heart, the Resto hybrid where you get Insect Swarm.
Yeah, you've got to go Guardian.
You can go
he had
Feral.
Swiftness.
You don't go Deep Feral ever. You would go Heart of the Wild Feral. And you would have every build has to have NS. There's no good druid build
Guardian
without
Druid, yeah,
NS.
go Guardian.
Simple as that. I might just do the old faithful and go with the good old Moonfire spam build. I might not even touch Feral. But I think Feral, I want to see a Feral Druid versus a Rogue.
This is what I was talking about.
That's where you can see the Feral build really pay off.
This is exactly what I was talking about, guys.
Actually, you know what? No, I just go good old faithful caster build. It's much harder to play though.
That's exactly what I meant.
Feral's very easy. Sit and bear NS when you're low, call it a day. I don't know. I'm not going to do that much thinking. I'm not in the tournament. I thought about it at the beginning, and then no, too overwhelming for me to even try.
That is one of the coolest things about Classic. We get builds from players that maybe you've never seen before, or just very unique builds. Like in newer and more modern versions of WoW, you can either play Frost or Fire or Arcane if you're a mage. But in Classic, you see these hybrid builds come out with like Elementalist Mage or Deep Frost or Frost Arcane. And like you're mentioning, Soda, with the full Feral or more like this hybrid spec where you put points everywhere. And it's really cool to see that coming out. The competitors, just to note, did have to submit their talents for today's qualifier tournament last night. So once you submitted your talents, that's it. You can't change them between each duel. So you kind of have to go with an overarching spec that's going to work for a lot of these duels. And here we have the Shadow Priest versus Hunter matchup, and Big Traps off to a great start.
Okay, this Hunter got so much damage in there. He got a concussive shot proc into a double aim shot. So much damage going on to this Priest before the Priest got to
Hunter
play the
is
game.
just going to win.
And even though he used all his CC, Viper staying out, I don't see any poison cleanses. He is just eating it. Bear off use. He's eating the whole thing. That Viper's going to break the scatter. A little bit of a misplay by the Hunter, but who cares? He's just doing
It doesn't matter, bro. He's winning. He's winning, bro. He's winning. It doesn't matter.
Did he just try and sleep
Why
dust?
do you try to aim shot, man?
That seemed like a misplay.
He sleep dusted
something. Ooh, that's a big fear.
What are you doing?
Shadow Reflector on. The Priest can't do anything yet. He keeps Mind Flaying into it. Maybe line up a Mind Blast here.
There it is.
Or something. He's got to get damage in, but this Hunter is so far
This
ahead.
Hunter's so far ahead, man.
Hunter is healing so much.
Yeah, he's dead. He's done.
Another aim shot.
The big problem is the
He's
Viper
done,
stings
so.
aren't being Elixir Poison Cleanse.
Yeah,
Like the
GG.
Priest went boom. Well played to Big Traps, but I think the Priest probably didn't have the Elixirs on hand. Might have been just, he wasn't prepared for that Hunter matchup. He got matched into a Hunter. The Viper stings took Woobs' mana out in the first minute. Big Traps just pumping, and without any mana, Priest can't do anything to respond.
Who was that Priest, man?
I knew Hunters would win this tournament, and then people were like, the 4 cleanses that you can do for poison. I'm like, wait a second.
Big Traps, yep.
Right.
Yeah, now it can't. Or it's down there in the slums with everyone else getting screwed by these items. But when people don't bring them, good luck. Well, and these guys didn't know.
It's the checklist, right? Like in vanilla, there's so much of the game is like it's a knowledge check.
You know what they say about Big Trap, bro?
I mean, we keep bringing this up. It's like a recurring theme throughout the whole tournament, right?
He went so hard on that aim shot.
Is something that's also at a
he
premium,
tried and he just did it.
Like you might literally not have enough backspace to bring all the things that you want to bring.
Or the Paladins, bro. No Paladins made it to 60.
Just hope the brackets play out in your favor.
That's how bad they are.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, these people aren't bringing poison cleansing, and these Hunters are having way too much fun playing how they're supposed to play. What is this? Warlock versus Shaman?
Okay. Warlock versus
Looks
Shaman.
like it. It looks like Traps is Ellie kind of chasing down the Warlock. Warlock's trying to build distance. Fellhunter's doing some work.
If this Warlock
has
loses,
the health advantage here. Full fear
like,
going
I think
off.
Blizzard should
Fellhunter
delete his
getting a
character.
nice counterspell here. First aid coming out.
I swear to God, if you lose this Skeppo
to kind of even it out.
Skeppo, you
Chain
motherfucker.
Lightning might land here. Let's see if it crits.
Nothing.
It's always
Blizzard,
so
delete
scary
the
every time in vanilla to see those come out. Lightning bolt.
Dude, look how slow
into an
those
Earth
casts
shot.
are.
Skeppo just
Skeppo, bro.
dazed there, kind of just looking at the ground. Nice
doing?
Hellstone crit, it looks like, from Skeppo, kind of evening out their life once again.
Okay, there's a
Fellhunter's getting pretty low. I wonder if Traps is going to opt to kill the Fellhunter here. Looks like Barov's is used. Barov's not getting too much value, though.
Where
Full fear
are the dots?
onto Traps, but Skeppo's going just back in front of the fear, dotting him up. Not too much work being done here in that fear. Max range
He's
fear,
gonna
kind
kill
of
your
unlucky
fucking
padding
Fellhunter.
there. Another Shadow Bolt into a re-fear.
Oh my.
Traps gets re-feared.
Dude, what do you?
Traps is looking pretty good, though. I mean, even after the first
More
and second
dots.
fear, 73% life and half mana, trying to close the gap just a little bit. Dots ticking down.
What are you doing,
There's that
Skeppo?
Curse of Tongues as well, which as a caster is so annoying.
It
trying
is.
to trying to get closer to the Warlock.
Fear again? Dude, you're DR.
Doesn't quite work. Arcane Bomb's not going to work from that distance quite either. But man, if those Earth Shocks keep landing, Skeppo is just going to be
get the fuck
out of life here. Lightning Bolt being casted.
Does he really
Curse of Tongues, though, he's just going to max range it. It's not going to work. Max range is like a pseudo line of sight or pseudo interrupt there. Well played from Skeppo.
What a little nasty rat.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely.
Skeppo.
A lot of spells going out here, but all these absorbs and all of this healing, it almost feels like they don't do anything. The mana's getting low. The Warlock is life tapping. It seems like Traps isn't doing anything, but he's absorbing all the Warlock's damage, and the Warlock is just ooming himself.
Traps, dude. Traps is going to win.
Through these buttons. This Shaman is tubering off cooldown. I think he got feared.
Wait, Skeppo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Skeppo.
To me, that didn't look like on purpose, and I also don't think the Shaman ran.
Notice me on YouTube chat, P.
Clarification from admin, so that could be
Oh
real.
shit! There's somebody on my YouTube chat.
I don't know.
I'm actually so mad. Skeppo.
Wait.
Bro, like,
I have somebody. I'm live on YouTube. I'm not banned on YouTube anymore.
On purpose, to where it's obvious. The
Holy shit!
Out, fearing on purpose.
One sec, I'm gonna open it. I thought I was banned on. I thought I was struck on YouTube.
But if it's not on purpose, and it's pretty easy to tell, you know, that was just a fear. They were just playing, and I believe it's a reduel. And
One
of course,
second,
if the Shaman
I'm
runs
coming.
on purpose, then the Shaman's.
I'm coming. I'm trying to find my my channel at the moment.
Where you can absolutely tell when people are.
That's a Druid versus
Wow.
Druid versus Warrior. I've been wanting to watch. Yeah, get in there, get in there. We're going to
No,
the neighbors
fuck you,
over
Soda.
here. Let's get a good look at
No,
this.
I don't want to watch that.
Oh, what's up, Gino?
Versus Relay. This is big.
What up, brother? I have no idea what's going on. What are we reacting to? Oh my gosh.
So tanky.
Gino. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I was missing the chat. I didn't have it open for some reason. Well, actually, I didn't have it open for a good reason. Dude, what's up, Sharkitas? Welcome back, buddy. We are, so let me tell you what we're actually, let me, for one, pop this out. Dude, thank you for, like, notifying me that I was live on YouTube, because I didn't think I was. That's actually awesome. That means boys, I can put up BlizzCon content this week. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do that, but I can literally put up my BlizzCon react content this week, boys. Man, that's so cool. All right, well, I'm not going to stream anything on YouTube to get banned. I mean, I'll continue streaming this tonight, but I'm not going to listen to music on YouTube anymore. Dude, that's awesome, man. Thank you, Sharkitas, for hitting me with the I'm glad to know TTS works in YouTube as well, because actually, boys, because I'm affiliated with Twitch now, I read through the contract last night and I can't actually have like my chats mixed, so I have to that's why I have to reread everything for you guys, and it makes everything a little harder, to be honest. So I sent a message to someone over at Kick to maybe see if we might be able to. I don't know. I just threw my opinion out there, you know. Send an email to the Twitch support.
In that bear form.
Come on,
bear form
bro.
also doesn't do a lot of damage.
Relays,
It's
bro.
very slow
Sunder
duel. We
armor.
got tubers coming in. The
Sunder
druids
his
cannot
armor.
use consumables while in
There
form.
it is.
He's gonna have to shift
Come
out
on.
at some point, but that
Relays,
MS is gonna creep
relays.
him.
Oh,
He
okay. The
goes for it.
TTS was on Twitch.
He goes
Good to
for it.
know.
The warrior
Good
has
to know.
no
I think
break.
I honestly I might have it turned off for the other ones at the moment. I need to check. And if I do, I need to change. One second. I'm going to try something.
Hey, bud.
Okay, so Kick works for TTS. So, up. Okay, it does not work for YouTube. Good to know. That means if I need to do some stuff. I will do it. Wow, man, thank you. You just made my night, Sharkitas. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Honestly, if you hadn't have let me know that, I would have gone live tomorrow and probably been listening to some music that I shouldn't have been listening to. And like, I would have gotten in trouble. All right, but dude, you've been lurking this whole time, Carlos. Holy shit. All right, I'm off for the night, homie. I'll see you tomorrow for some tribes. Sounds good, buddy. I got it in my my reminders. We're gonna have some fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's play this. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the sub, Carlos. You fucking rock, dude. Thank you. And Sharkitas, I don't know if you noticed, but I hit affiliate, and I hit it today. I signed up early this morning and got accepted. So yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good cool goal for me that I reached. So appreciate you being a big part of it, man.
Some distance, heal back to full. Nothing the warrior can do. He's got his pummelers on for that attack speed and bear form. Counterweighted.
Yeah, there you go, man. Seems good.
He's got hots rolling. The warrior needs to get an MS up to stop these hots from doing so much.
Come on, Relay.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Relay.
Gordon has so many
put
ways
Gordon
to
in the
reset.
dirt.
This warrior has to stop them. He wins the fight.
Railing him right now,
Dude, Mortal Strike.
Yeah, really?
man.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay. He's done.
Get fucked. Why'd you go out of
Dude, I love how excited Aspen gets when a warrior wins, man. It's really like it's the best because like the class has been the best forever. Oh, Sharkitas. You're gonna see us tomorrow. Anyways, Sharkitas, before you leave, this is a $100,000 World of Warcraft hardcore tournament that's going on. So that's what's going on. We'll be watching it some tomorrow as well.
Dude, yeah, there it is,
this, man. With this rule set, when you let the guys play the game, and we don't have a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of arbitrary rules that we're making up. Oh well, actually, you can't do that. That's no. Let the kids play the game, dude. I love this because you're seeing the Warriors actually show up, and that's not something you see in any other dueling tournaments because the Warriors and the Melee in general just get caught so hard. This is sick, dude. I'm loving it, man.
Gordon had a couple misplays there. Leaving form during intercept, that was a misplay. I think his bash didn't land, but that's Orc. That's just how it goes, especially in Orc Warrior. He went in with half health. He could have gotten more healing in. There's a lot of things Gordon could have done there. I feel like I think he threw there. I think he really had a lot of buttons he could have pressed.
I'm just loving seeing Warriors do well. Same. Like in this rule set, they're so tanky. They have fear breaks. They do so much damage. It's like I can't wait to see like a Sony versus
Soda Poppin's like sitting there. Fuck these Warriors, fucking idiots. Fucking the Feral Druids have it so rough, man.
Zico.
Or the Druids in general.
Obviously, the mage should beat the warrior, right? But like with this, with the items that do damage to yourself and the faps and the recklessness, it's like, what do you do when a warrior's in that position? It's just, it's cool to see warriors get to actually play and show up today. There's only 10 warriors.
Oh, okay. You got to go. All right, Sharkitas. Hey, thank you for the save, and we'll see you next time, buddy.
In the tournament, 8 of them are advancing to tomorrow, so we're going to see a lot of class variety tomorrow. It's going to be great. Here we have Hunter versus Warlock. We saw Snuts versus Bean. Snuts did pretty convincingly take out Bean, so I think it would be safe to say it's kind of a Warlock favorite duel here. We'll see if the Warlock opts to kill the Hunter pet once again. Trap coming out on the Voidwalker. Dead zone on the aim shot, but it does land. Full fear coming out from 4 after the nade being casted. And it looks like the pet is dotted up, but not being prioritized. There it is. Both targets are dotted up. Immolates are going out. Kitty is being feared as well.
I think
it looks like the Hunter might be in the driver's seat here. Viper Sting coming out. Drain life to respond.
This Warlock
isn't doing what I think he should be doing. The Warlock, which is really unfortunate. That Viper Sting is going to continue to do work. One of the strongest spells in classic dual PvP from the Hunter Pov. So you got to get those elixirs. If not, the Warlock will go and it's going to be an uphill battle from there.
Every class with mana versus a Hunter, the Hunter's opt-in is to drain your mana. That is their win condition most of the time.
You got this. You got this.
Warlock
Do not lose.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Oh,
It's
this
not, he's,
Warlock's
he's
done,
completely
man.
tapped. Now he's going to start life tapping,
He
taking
life
his own health away. The kitty
Come
is
on,
pretty
you're
low
not gonna
HP.
let
Killing
this-
the pets would be
this-
an ideal
dude.
situation. This hunter is taking
Dude,
so
this
much damage.
loser hunter.
He might actually
Come
lose.
on.
Here comes
Just
another
actually just
Viper.
kill the hunter.
That little last
Just
bit there.
literally
but
kill the hunter. Just
this
wand
hunter
him
is
down.
so low at this
Wand
point
him
that
down.
the dodge
He
is
sacks.
rough.
Grenade. Ooh.
Yeah, he sacks the pet too.
What a shitty
Okay, the hunter
fucking
could go for a
grenade.
reset here. He could
What
scatter
a
trap this guy
shitty
right here.
fucking
See, that
grenade.
Viper comes off.
Oh,
he reset
another
the
pet into yeah, I think the
no.
Warlock
Fell
will actually win
domination.
despite the Viper stings ticking through. I mean, we'll see. Another dot or two would seal
Searing-
the deal.
It's over.
Yeah,
It's
there's
over.
a corruption.
That's it.
There's
It's
an
over.
agony. No matter
It's
what the
over. He's
hunter
done.
does. I
It's
mean,
over.
unless there's a pot that crits,
See ya, bitch.
probably going to be about it.
You got
and,
wanded down.
So we've
because
seen
the
two
Warlock is level
Lock
70.
Hunter duels, and
Warlocks
Locks
are
won
better.
both times. I mean, I'm excited to see Warlock
how it
versus
is.
Rogue now, because like that's really in my mind one of those key
It's just
matchups.
the way it goes.
If Warlocks can beat Hunters, and Hunters are beating Rogues, like I could see
Warlocks
Locke
are beating-
just
yeah,
doing
it's
really,
just how
really
it
well
is.
in this tournament, despite all of the different rule sets.
Yeah.
Like if I played hardcore, I'd play Warlock.
I think both
because it's the
games,
best class
both
in the
matches
game.
that we saw. The Warlocks beat the Hunters pretty handedly, which is
Because Warlocks are the
kind of par
best.
for the course in the past too.
Oh,
so
bro, like Skepo is
we'll
gonna.
see. I mean, this
bro,
is another
traps.
Warlock Shaman. Have we seen a Warlock Shaman yet?
Like
I don't remember.
Warlock wins.
Yes.
Warlock
Yes, we
wins.
have.
You know why? Because it's a Warlock.
It's a very.
This
I
is the
think we have-
reduel. This is the reduel, I believe, of the one that got feared out
All
of
right,
range.
Skepo. All right,
Yep, traps versus Skepos.
Yep, here we go.
It's going to be a kiting battle. There's Curse of Tongues. There's the Earth Shock. It's going to be a bunch of instant casts versus. Ooh, the net. He cannot get away. He's going to eat that lightning bolt, or
Ooh,
he's going to
that
get
fear.
kicked. I mean, a 10-year cast time coming in with this
The
Curse of Tongues. but
interrupt,
what
the
else is he
spell
supposed to do?
pushback from the Fell
Gets
Hunter.
out of the fear. He's just Earth Shocking. There's a chain lightning. Maybe he
It
gets it
doesn't
off.
even
He does
matter.
not. He cancels it. He's got Shadow
Dude,
Reflect up. He
Skepo
reflects
wins.
the fear. Warlock
Skepo
running away.
easy
There's
wins.
one big bolt. Let's see what it does. Literally nothing.
Yeah, Skepo
Dangerous
easy
first-
wins.
First cast of the game.
This is the easiest
Nothing
game of his
happens.
life.
I mean,
Coil
let's try this.
resisted.
Wait,
A whole lot of nothing.
Skepo's
That's
coil
resisted
resisted.
though, and that's a big deal. It's a 3-second like pseudo fear
That's
that doesn't
really
DR with
bad.
fear, and it heals the
Dude,
Warlock. So that coil resistance
that
is putting
coil is
Skepo's
just-
really,
dude,
really far behind.
if Traps loses
Trap
now-
down to 20% mana though, 15% mana. Spell Lock comes out. There's the Hellstone and the
Oh my
Hellpot.
God.
Skepo's back to full HP after that.
You
Full
see-
fear coming out on the trap.
You
Dots
see,
are
here's
ticking
the
down
thing with
dangerously low here.
Warlocks.
We have the Curse of Tongues and the Shadow Bolt to follow. How is Traps gonna? There's a Sapper. There's no way. Traps
This
is
is
done.
just He's
done.
Skepo's gonna move on.
Dude,
Guys,
the
it's
combination of
just-
the health stone into the major health pod it's just so massive.
That's
It's
just
legit
the
like a
way it
50%
is.
heal for a Warlock who's already tanky.
That is
It
just
pays
the
off
way
a
it
lot
is.
to just know what potion you want to use, right? Rather than use it when you really need it, use it right away.
It's a
'cause he might
Warlock's
get a
world,
second
bro.
one
The
off.
shamans are just
So
living
even
in
though
it.
you're half health, if you know your best option is a health pot, especially as a lock, just use it.
Yep.
Because by the time you need it again, you might have it.
True.
And I mean that duel ended right
He
after
right.
he
He
healed
right.
back
He
to full,
true.
but still, pretty good decision to just use it all right there.
It's a
Good
great
run
point.
between
It's
Warrior
like
and Warlock.
value in PvE. It's like if you have
I don't know.
something that deals damage, you want to use it on cooldown. You don't want to just hold it.
Yep.
The
The
Using
faster
it to
you
get a
use
second
your
one is great.
cooldowns,
Yeah, so
the faster you
but
can
gotta
use
make
them
these
again.
decisions because again, you can't free action potion and health pot, so you
Yep.
got to know how the duel's gonna play out as you're going, so you can do it early rather than
One of
doing
the
it.
great.
So what we're gonna do here coming up, guys,
Well, let's
is
do it.
we're gonna take a little bit of a break
Okay.
for our players. We're gonna give them a break. People have been
Okay.
gaming, they've been dueling.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna take a few minutes break from the duels, and
They're talking
we'll
at
still,
production.
we'll still be around. But if you guys want to get snacks or anything, go get some water. You guys are watching very intently. I know this is very difficult to watch. A lot of intense viewing experience right now. So you guys can also go get some snacks or whatever, and we can go ahead and take a look at the bracket too
Dude,
as well.
I'm gonna
while
be
we're,
honest.
giving them a break.
The Zico versus
I'm gonna piss.
Savix fight
And
Sounds good.
Chance is gonna take a piss.
was fucking
Can we pull up
insane.
that bracket?
One of the hard things about Classic.
Like
Okay,
that was
okay.
nuts.
we're working on fixing that bracket. Perfect. And
That was the coolest. That was the
That's
coolest
fun. Dude,
duel of the
one
night
of
for sure.
trickiest things about Classic
Hydra versus Peo. Yeah.
PvP is memorizing and understanding what
Everything.
abilities share cooldowns.
Yeah.
Right? So, like Chance was saying, potions share cooldowns, but then there's some items that don't share cooldown with anything, and there's certain items that share cooldown with other certain items. trinkets that share cooldown with other trinkets, and then some trinkets share item with other cooldown, other items as well. So like a nade, I believe, has a 60-second cooldown, and I think that might share cooldown with magic dust on another 60-second cooldown. So a lot of it is game knowledge of what should I use on the 60-second cooldown, because if I use this item, it's going to block me out from using that other item. And then having the foresight of like, in this matchup, it would be nice to use a nade, but I can't because I need to.
Here's the other thing I want to talk. The tea and sugar. I keep interrupting. I'm so sorry.
You're good, bro.
The tea and sugar. I was listening while I was peeing. You said it has 3 charges, right?
I believe, yeah.
Can you get multiple?
Not sure. Don't think.
Can you or not?
Don't think so.
One per person?
I believe it's 3 charges and then it's gone. And if that's the if I am correct on that, if that's the case, yeah, like you could use them to get through the qualifiers, and then tomorrow we have the finals. Oh, you're out of tea and sugar, but someone else saved them. That could be it. It does say 3 charges there. So
we got people going for number 1.
Man, it would be cool if tomorrow for the finals that Asmon's actually like in talking with these guys.
One of their class, and we got people coming in. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to win this whole tournament, and they're saving it for tomorrow. We got people probably doing that. So every time someone uses tea with sugar, they are scared. That means they're trying to bring out some big guns, or they're just like 0-4 and say, you know what, I might as well.
Might as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing. Like yeah, I mean, you have to play the meta of the tournament, right? Playing more.
PS Hero.
Hold on, PS Hero. Yeah. Okay. Is this Rogue versus Druid?
What?
Oh, I love this. Okay, the Druid.
Rogue. PS Hero wins.
His name is weird. We can't get it on the UI, which is annoying, but he's got to get away. He's got to get CC, but PS Hero is going to have so many root breaks that it's not even worth going for. It's better to play the game around sprint.
That's it.
And just try and outrun the Rogue. He's not doing it, though. He's out of form. He's gouged. There's going to be a big kidney. He's going to have to trinket this, or he's screwed. Or blind as well. He's just going to keep resetting him. You can't abolish it when you're gouged. Fairy Fire is falling off. That's a misplay. You got to spam it. It lasts like 50 seconds, but there's so much CC from the Rogue.
Gets a refairy right away. That's nice.
Okay, PS Hero messes up, doesn't get the stealth off.
He's at 100%
There's the bash
health,
landing. He gets a big bash there into a root. He's going to have another break for it, though. You can't be going for roots. There's no point. He has a break for every single one. He needs to play around the sprint. I don't know if he used his medicine pouch, but he has to just get away from the Rogue.
PS Hero is so tanky, man. Like, even if he does get away for a bit, PS Hero is just topped off.
He abolishes the blind. He abolishes blind there, but PS Hero coming in with a kidney, knowing that it's about to break. There's the free action potion. He's running away. There's the root. PS Hero actually has no breaks for it now. I guess we take that. He also has no sprints. Now, this is the point of the duel where I feel like the Druid can win, but I don't know if the Druid can do enough damage with mana. You saw the issue with mages. As a Druid, it's even harder. With all of these arcane absorptions, these restoration pods, there's a good gap closer. He got a refairy fire, so he doesn't get a re-stealth. That was really good by Alexia, playing really well here.
And just to clarify, this is the Druid build that you would probably run, Soda?
Is this it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
This is what I would want to run.
Right, so it's like a war of attrition. You're trying to kite it out, Moonfire, Insect Swarm, and just blast.
Dude, I just walked fucking Jason to the worst joke ever.
Bear form, it's good. He's reducing all his damage. PS Hero's just dumping stuff into him. But there's another bash landing on PS Hero. There's the dragon. There's the root. It resists, which is awful. We're about to get a UI update.
Yes, Jace, it was.
Coming in from the
How terrible is that?
Okay, so here we go. This Druid is as fuck. Like I said, PS Hero's full mana. It's going to be so hard to kill this guy. Even though he's got him in the spot, a Druid usually wins here. But with this, there's the helmet. Maybe he can innervate. Maybe he can drink. He needs full mana to kill this guy, and the Rogue needs no cooldowns.
Seems very similar to the Rogue versus Mage. It's like it's the mana bar versus the health bar, and if you don't have enough mana to kill the Rogue, no matter how well you're kiting, if you don't have the damage to kill him, he's just going to keep running at you.
There's no way PS Hero
and then the cooldowns will rotate back up. There'll be another sprint, another blind, another vanish.
Especially in this tournament too, with all the different consumes that they can use. I mean, we've seen how tanky the Rogues are.
Okay, this Druid is playing Feral Charge. He's actually pretty deep into Feral. I would not have played that. I'd get deeper into Balance for better mana.
Stunned him, but he's still in bear form.
A huge stun,
really
man.
Good for survivability, but his mana is clearly going to start lacking here. He needs to refairy. He could get gouged into a Vanish Re-Stealth or whatever. He needs to refairy. Get that back up. It's falling off.
It resisted once.
He did it. He did it.
Yeah, these magic resist potions and whatnot just screw over druids so hard.
Fap.
Yeah,
Free
because
action
druids
potion.
suck,
PS
and
Hero
that's what they
sticking
get.
all over Luxia here.
Ooh.
Magic
Druids suck, that's what they get, dude. True.
Gap is closed once again for PS Hero. That's the name
Fucking
of this
druids,
NS,
man.
I believe, to top Luxia
that's
back
an
off.
NS heal.
PS Hero is
Why-
finally
why
getting
don't
a
we
little
drink
bit
some
low,
water?
50% live, just
PS Hero
throwing some damage.
druids.
Finally doing some work here. Luxia
Yeah.
going to the full gouge. Gouge breaks from the ruptured
Yep, from
die.
the-
Full
yep,
kidney
rupture.
coming
I
out.
thought it was
PS Hero
Hero.
connecting
Rupture.
more and more damage. This is getting pretty close. Mana from Luxia looking good, but you have to be able to gain distance to. Oh no, it's only 19%.
Big net.
Luxia
He
is
has no outs.
Huge net.
Okay,
Look at that
Luxia
net.
needs
Luxia-
to get some mana back. He cannot take
PS
out
Hero
all of
has
this HP,
30
but that's a good
seconds on
fairy.
that
He
fairy
can just
fire.
drink here. He could also can just cast a root.
PS Hero's eating too. I don't think Luxia has.
Got a tick, did he? Did he get a tick?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
look like it.
Ooh, got
There's a feral
stunned
charge.
into
Luxia,
a gouge.
Luxia is completely doomed.
Bro,
He is
what a
opting
mistake.
to go in with bear form and
What
kill him
a
here.
mistake, bro.
This is it. He's got
PS
no
Hero
mana
caught
left.
his
Maybe
ass.
he has mana pots, but if he's going, his
Uh-oh.
last bit of mana he used on bear. He's just sitting in bear. He bashed. He's mauling.
Okay.
He's trying
Bro,
to just
PS Hero
auto
still
melee
wins.
attack this guy down.
He still wins.
He has no fairy
Ooh,
fire.
man, those
He's still
poisons,
fire
man.
fall off here
So it's gonna
with
blind.
They're rough.
Re-stealth, eat.
I'm telling
drink,
you, bro, like,
bandage,
this guy is
whatever he wants
inevitable.
to do.
That was good awareness
He
from
is
PS Hero.
inevitable.
Like, the fairy fire was falling, and that's when he sent the blind, so we can get off that vanish. Hopefully, he can get the vanish off after this kidney. See
How
if
is
it'll
he not
happen.
dying,
Luxia
bro?
is
He
kinda
just
all
does
in,
it.
man. His mana's so low. He's gonna have to get out of range
just
to be able to
doesn't
top
die.
himself back off. PS Hero doing a great job with the poison
Look at him-
kites.
look at it.
Not sure if
A
we have those
gouge
elixirs
into
here
a first
stocked up for
aid.
Luxia to get rid of that crippling.
You can't
Into
use it in bear
a
form.
stealth
Okay.
It shifts you
cheap
out and it
shot
costs
as
500 to
well.
go back in. He cannot spin the mana.
True.
But he's also his NS is probably going to come off cooldown. He has button suppressed. There we go. He drinks some mana potions. His health is
Ooh,
regen.
that's actually really
he
bad.
cannot
That's
get
really
hit
bad
out of
for
bear
PS
form.
Hero.
If he
Oh,
does, he's
man.
dead. He gets the
Look at that, man.
rejuve running. He's getting
Oh,
this. He needs to
he-
either get
he's
this
getting
or
back
go
in
for
this,
it.
boys.
This is Swift man.
He's it back in
Oh.
bear form. There's
Ooh,
the
he
feral
missed the
charge.
gouge.
There's the free
Okay.
action potion
He's
from
lit
PS
up.
Hero.
I mean, this
He's
this
gonna try and run
this
down. He's
rogue's
gotta
lit
travel
up
for
right
long
now.
distance, just outrun him. He's got no movement.
Got fairy fire on him. He's got
Yep, you see that?
he's got nature freaking
Rejuve running. Is that a Swift Mend?
Oh
my God.
That's a stun.
What an interesting deep. He is deep
Yeah,
barrel,
this is
deep
Swift
resto.
Hellstone from
Okay.
a warlock. Nice.
Okay.
I mean, that fairy is falling off again though, and he can't do it.
Oh,
all
that gouge. Is PS Hero gonna be able to turn this around?
So yeah, you're just kind of screwed there. You're stuck.
Ooh, look at that
Luxia
demo
is
shout.
deep resto.
Captain
He has
Combat.
First stomp.
There's a root.
Roots. Fairy fire.
Ooh,
Back
root
up.
and fairy
No
fire. That's
improved
bad.
sprint. He's actually getting CC on this guy.
That is
Which,
bad.
I mean, the duel lasts so long. I guess you.
He's
will
also got
eventually.
abolish poison. He's got everything
Got it.
planned.
Go for a
Gotta
drink there. Yeah, I wonder what the timer is on Innervate. Because, I mean, man, if Luxia can get some mana, he'll be able to finish him off, it seems like. There's another Insect Swarm at Resist, Moonfire.
Thorium Grenade is
Man,
going to
Luxia
hit.
is kiting it out.
If he gets innervate and you drink at the same time, it basically gives you full mana instantly.
Bash?
Right.
Wait.
Yeah.
And that's what
Is
really needs
Luxia
to try and
really
go
gonna
for here.
win?
He's trying to get some bear 4 damage in, which...
Oh
This
my
looks great.
god.
This looks great for Luxia.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
dash lasted so
No way.
He has no mana for bear form. He's got no mana for bear form. He
What?
is going for the kill. He is staffing him.
He's in.
He's dropping
Tidal
whatever
Charm
he
miss,
has.
I
Dude.
think.
He beat him.
There's the innervate.
This rogue's
Get your
done.
mana back. What happened? What? The duel was over.
Timed out.
Did it time out there?
It timed out, dude.
Oh,
The duel
Luxia
timed out.
fled from
The duel
Luxia
timed
fled
out.
from the duel. He had him. PS Hero
Wait.
was dead right there.
Wait.
Why would you
Luxia fled?
flee? Why would you flee?
PS Hero still
Dude,
wins.
the druid fleed. Oh. Oh no, dude. This stream is going longer than I thought I was going to. Oh, yeah, I thought that was at 3:42 for a second. I was like, what?
It is. Knowing, hey, that thing is popping up in the middle of your screen.
No, this druid is good enough. He should have the awareness of what's going on. Why would you flee?
This dude is inevitable.
Why would you flee?
He doesn't lose.
You had it.
He does not lose, man.
Oh my god.
He played extremely well. This is an S tier
plot
druid.
armor.
Yes. He's honestly
he is the main character
too.
You didn't know it.
Seems like a really good spec versus rogues. With that swift mend and that sustain. Basically, it's flag carry spec with a lot of intellect. I mean, what a disappointment.
Plot armor, yes. Time went stupid. No, he fled though. It wasn't time limit.
The thing is with this tournament, like I was saying earlier,
I thought they lagged.
If you're competing, if you're a participant, you have to be paying attention to where the duel starts, where you're kiting to. Something pops up on your screen. It's annoying. Sometimes things happen, and you get tunnel vision.
If you fuck that
it's
up,
like it's all a part of the game. Like, it's just something you have to do.
True.
I mean,
and
Jesus.
Real. So true.
Wasn't Kidney up? I'm pretty sure he had a full Kidney ready for him.
He's not killing him in that Kidney.
You don't think so?
I'm sure it's what, like 80% life, and with Innervate rolling, I don't think so either.
He was less than that, wasn't he? Was he like anyway?
It's so funny to me that people actually thought they were going to. Some dude actually thought he was going to beat PS0.
That he was going to win at that point.
That's so funny.
Give me 1 second. I have to AFK.
Yeah.
Oh man, just what a close duel, and the Innervate came out. The Druid looked like he was about to close it out, but yeah, I mean, if you go to the duel area, and it's not like a force spam fear, it's not gonna be like a reduel or anything like that. Maybe we can get clarification, but from admins, but I believe that is going to go to PS0.
Yep.
Lexia fled, unfortunately.
We'll hear from the admins.
If you run away,
we will hear from the admins.
If you run away, you should lose. But the Druids are rank 1, multi-rank 1.
I think that's just one of those things that it's unfortunate.
PS0,
like,
you don't understand.
Like I said, it was highly likely that Druid was going to win.
This guy just wins,
but we will get confirmation on.
And it's not like the thing is
shortly. And
things happen
for our next
randomly that cause him to win.
Do we have the brackets?
Yeah, he just wins anyway. It doesn't matter.
A while.
It's unironic plot armor.
We're working on the brackets right now. Okay. So
on that Druid rogue duel?
I'm kidding.
We're getting confirmation from admins, but it's we're discussing it.
Right now.
No, so, I mean he should.
Yeah, we'll hear from them in just a minute, and we will see what happens.
I'm not making the rules, but like
what was so interesting about that last duel when we first tuned in, PS0 was full life. Luxia was like kind of like 20% mana, in bear form, 60% life, and Luxia really like turned it around. Like that was really beautiful to watch.
If the Druid fled,
you can probably attest. Like that's
if
cool.
If the duel timed out,
we missed the
reduel.
beginning, which is where the duel really happens. It's all about the rogue trying to kill the druid before the druid can get away, and you're trading cooldowns. And eventually, if the druid gets away, the druid should win. Right? Yep. What are you gonna? No sprint, like the druid just travel forms, just walk away. Actually.
Yep.
So we didn't get to see the beginning, but that's how the duel plays out. And for me, at least, again, I looked at it on paper.
The druid
so many
trying to say he was slowed, so he couldn't
free
come
action
back.
Potion. Don't even try and go for.
Well,
CC.
how could you be slowed outside of the dueling area?
And movement speed increases and run away.
No,
and those are the cooldowns
bro,
you can focus on and
like
actually try and get a win.
You didn't need to run that far away.
He went for CC. He's just so sustainable as Resto.
You should have planned for that.
It's just not very mana efficient.
So
that's the only downside.
So as a druid player, you said that's not a build that you probably would have gone into this tournament with, but
no,
you actually kind of got sold on it after that one.
Well, because all this magic resist makes casting like spells weaker,
Hunter
and if you go
100%.
somewhat deep feral,
Hunter
you can
wins.
get in some melee
This shaman
swings,
sucks.
right?
I hate this shaman.
So maybe in this tournament with all these different pots, physical damage is king.
Okay, we got is this Peace Blade?
Oh, bro, this guy is.
He's got a mark. You see that ring? The mark of the Dragon Lord. Very low drop chance, absorbs 500 damage.
Mark
and while
of the
it's up,
Dragon
generate
Lord.
a ton
Isn't that
of
from
mana.
Overlord?
That's awesome.
Massive
In LBRS?
Chain Lightning coming in, being casted on the net. Peace taking a lot of damage. Sapper coming out, very dangerous. That crits. Jeez Louise, that's scary. Lesser healing wave. Looks like Peace uses not only the medicine pouch, but also AGM, but the damage is coming right through. Mox trying to close the distance here. Tidal Charm being used. Trinket immediately to respond here into the free action potion. There's the Frost.
I would have stunned
Frost Shock.
This shaman is doing so many different things,
Dude,
but
the
this
shaman,
Hunter's health is just
it doesn't
not
matter,
going
dude.
down.
What
There's
a
a
dude,
scatter
this
on the heal, canceling it. Here comes the aim shot for the finisher.
Ouch.
Big dick.
And there it is.
There it is. See, I
Is that just
knew
a
it,
gear
bro.
difference? Like,
I
Mox seemed to
knew
play
it.
that pretty well. Like, I
just
thought
need to
Mox did
look
a
at
good
their
job
names
there.
and I
He was
know
kind
who's gonna win.
of crowding the plate. He had a lot of, good
There it is.
usages there. And
Dude, that
the Hunter's life didn't move.
shaman got deleted.
Yeah, I missed their gear. It might have just been a gear thing, too.
Every time a shaman casts chain lightning, you're like, someone's about to die.
Dude, I know it's so scary looking.
And this guy lost 10% health.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
He's
Oh,
played-
Warlock
he's a
wins.
great
Warlock
player
wins
too.
100%.
He's normally a paladin player. He was actually in
Warlock-
Crusade.
then
he's
he's
in,
not
he's in
that
my
good.
guild in vanilla.
Oh,
so,
Warlock wins 100%.
He plays really good. So it's fun to see him play something new and
Peace
do
dicked
well
them
with
so
it.
bad.
He was prepared.
Oh yeah,
He had everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, he's coming out with the Hunter. It's just, again,
Is there a
these magic
chance that
spells
because
are
let's see,
just-
invited to duel
they're not
timer
as
ends,
strong.
one invited loses?
With all these different elixirs,
think so,
the
no.
casters get griefed. You can just resist them.
Come on,
they just
because
get
casters
reduced.
is stupid.
Yada yada. But now
Come
we've got a
on,
Warlock
come
versus
on.
a Shadow Priest here.
Warlock,
Dots
bro.
versus Dots.
Bro,
They
this
have to
Fell
make
Hunter
decisions
is gonna
between whether
eat
they
the
wanna
Shadow
dot him
Priest
up or
dick
go
off.
for CC and try and heal him.
I don't
Both
think
of
you
them are
guys
just doing
understand
damage,
how
but the
bad
priest
Fell
is
Hunters.
completely tapped.
Look, dude, Fell Hunters
the Warlock,
are nuts.
pretty low, but not anywhere
Look at it,
close
dude.
to
This
as bad as
Warlock
this
isn't
priest.
even
There
using
comes
spells.
the T. He's
Oh, he
using
had
the
to
T.
use.
Oh man, somebody sent me like a. Stop, please. Somebody sent me a little letter and wow, some 50 silver in it. Get that, man. I'll keep your letter. I'll put it in my guild bank. There we go. Nice.
He's
the
going for the
T?
win here. There's a blanket silence.
Dude. Oh,
He's
it's
got him
over.
wanded up. He
Bro,
goes for a Shadowward Pain. They're both just doing damage. There's the fear. Dots rolling on both.
I disagree with your
Actually,
ruling.
this Warlock
Okay, yeah,
could get
sure.
CC
Shut
here.
up, bitch.
He could go for CC,
Not
but there's
reading
not
the
much
rest
of
of
a
your
point when the
message.
Warlock has a pet. You can't get a lot of good resets
There
here.
it
This
is.
priest is screwed.
Kind of dragging
Running away
around, too.
I'm not making
Running
the
away from
decisions. I'm just
fear.
watching.
Really, I'm watching Ghostbusters, dude. Like
This is just sad. This is just
Okay,
sad.
Freeze
bro.
does land the fear with the
This
net. The
priest
pet's
is
going to be
trying
far,
his
but what
best.
is Nick going to do here?
Bro,
You're at
this
13%
priest is
mana. The Warlock's
trying
spamming
so
drain.
hard.
That's your full
Bro, he's
fear. Like, that's your
already
shot,
got-
really.
Dude, it's
like
over.
trying to get one tick of food and
It's
water. Doesn't really
over.
work out. First aid from the Warlock to reply, but more trade
It's
manas are going to come
over,
through,
man.
right? You have to have a plan to interrupt that. And I think that's how this matchup kind of works. I think it's slightly Warlock favored here. We're having dots being exchanged and Immolate being casted. Nick going in for another fear,
Dude.
but eventually that's going to break. You're not going to have enough damage. There's the spell lock coming out from the
Spell,
Warlock, a couple
dude.
of wands, and that's going to seal the
Guys,
deal.
guys,
Nick
guys,
goes
guys.
down.
What's the
Griffin
best
takes
class
it
in the
pretty
game?
convincingly there. Well played.
I'll tell you.
Let's go ahead and tune into
Warlock.
our neighbors here. We've got two other guys going at
Who's
it.
this guy?
Warlock, or is that Rogue versus Rogue? I think.
Warlocks are
Rogue
crazy,
Orc
man.
Versus Undead.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Orcs,
Warlock
I
is
would say
just-
Orcs got the advantage here because of the stun resist. And I mean, you pop the evasion there too. But yeah, I mean that's the big thing here is whenever you see rogues going orc in this tournament, they're
Yeah.
not going to have as many advantages as undead because there's so many opportunities to get
Will
feared.
of the
But
Forsaken.
specifically in this matchup,
Ooh.
orc versus undead,
Damn.
orcs
Close.
Damage.
Big healing.
And when
coming
those
in. There's
when
a
those
vanish.
rogues
That's
get
the
near
cheap
each other,
shot.
they
That's gotta
chunk
be the
each
end of
other,
it.
man.
He got out of it. I think he lipped it, but he's got the rupture up. That's good foresight from Orczilla. Knowing that he's going to get out of the
Orczilla's big
stun, so he
dicking
put the
him.
bleed up. There's no re-stealth now. Orczilla doesn't get either. There's a big eviscerate. Finishes him.
That's undead too.
Man.
Mud gets it. That's how
Yeah,
it
that
is.
was that was big.
time. I mean, he definitely.
Well,
had-
boys and gals, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I appreciate everybody that stopped by for my first stream as an affiliate, man. It feels really awesome to have that subscribe down there, button down there for you guys to click on if you want. You know, be a little bit more a part of the whole situation going on over at Twitch. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys. I'm glad I didn't just like go on and nothing happened. You know, we had a few subscriptions and had some fun, and yeah, I just appreciate not only the guild but everybody that has been supporting me in my stream for a long time now. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the morning for a little Bible hour and Smash Brothers, guys, for at least an hour. I think we'll go. And then we'll probably move on to some other stuff after that. And it probably won't be too early in the morning. I'll get up and probably get myself a little breakfast and take out the dogs and get them walked and do all that stuff before I hop on. But we're going to do that. Probably a little bit more of watching of the tournament tomorrow. I don't know how much leveling I'll get done tomorrow, but we'll get a little bit done at least. But then we are doing a co-stream with my buddy, the Big Los, or a Big Los the man. My buddy Carlos's stream. We're gonna play some Tribes of. Let me remember what. Tribes of. Tribes of Midgard, guys. So we're gonna be playing some of that tomorrow. But after that, I will probably, if I didn't get to watch the finals of the tournament, I'll probably be doing exactly what we're doing tonight, watching a little bit more of this and playing Warcraft. So appreciate you guys stopping by, everybody that did, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys. Have an awesome day.